Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. 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 Mic check 1 2. 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 Mic check. Check 1 2. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Thank you for being back here again. Thank you for being back here once again. Hold on, got to move myself to the right, down to the left. A little bit off here. There you go. What's good, people? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Random show settings, episode number 492. Episode number 492. Day number 26 of 31. Day number 26 of 31. We're back at it once again. We are going for it. We're going for it one stream at a time. We're going to be ending in a few days. So we're trying to desperately hit the target, but we're also trying to get over the finishing line. I'm in two minds. Would it be good to hit the target? Yes. But honestly, just getting over the finishing line will be it. Getting over the finishing line will be better than hitting the target. I'm not going to lie. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but I swear, after everything that's been happening, after every fucking error, after every misstep, after every fumble, getting over the line is going to be better than actually achieving the 500 members. 500 members will be sick. 500 members will be sick, but getting over the finishing line, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Big up the stream chat though, big up the stream chat. I appreciate all of you. Big up the stream chat. I appreciate all of you. Big up the stream chat. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all good. Please let me know in the stream chat if you are all good or well. Please let me know in the stream chat if you are all good or well. Please let me know in the stream chat if you are all good or well. Please let me know. Please let me know. Please let me know. But yeah, we're here, man. We're here. 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 Hope you're all good. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all good. Yeah, exactly. Big up, Ryu Ken. 5 more days until you can get those haters that doubted you back. The haters have every reason, to be fair. The haters have every reason to doubt me. The haters have every reason to doubt me, man. I had many fumbles, many false starts. The haters have every reason. Big up Two Swords. Big up Game Braid. Wagwan, my G. Big up Mind Nuts. Big up On 10 Toes. I see you. No worries, Game Braid, brother. No problem, my friend. No fucking problem. Just sit back, enjoy the show, man. Stop being silly. Stop being silly. Big up Two Swords. Big up LB. Big up Mr. Studio Girl. Big up Automech. I see you. Automech screening. Wagwan, GG. Hope you're good, brother. Who else is here? Big up Damaz. Big up Teju. Big up Don Dotter, my fam. Wagwan Don Dotter. Big up everybody in the stream chat. I see RV Sanchez. Wagwan, long time no see. Big up RV Sanchez. Big up Mr. as well. I see you there. Mr. or Murmur, whoever your fucking name is, however you fucking pronounce it, I appreciate you. Big up Run It Up as well. Run It Up Wagwan. Run It Up 647. Run It Up the little troublemaker. Big up Run It Up the little troublemaker. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's well. We got a lot to get through. We got a lot to get through. Majority of the show will be a Tfatk watch along, so please forgive me. Again, I haven't taken clips yet, but tomorrow I have clips. Today I haven't got clips, but tomorrow I should have clips, but not today. So we're gonna watch a little bit of it, maybe the first half an hour, and then we're gonna move on to some other stuff as well. Okay, so today is mostly gonna be about Tfatk, but I've got some other tabs as well that I want to run through. Okay, so big up everybody. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate all of you. Happy you're here, and of course throughout the duration of the show, make sure you like the stream. That's all I ask. Oh, big up Daniel Clemens as well. Well done, G. Big up Daniel Clemens in the chat. Hope you're good, brother. Throughout the duration of the show, please make sure you like the stream. Throughout the duration of the show, please make sure you like the stream. Stop being fucking stingy. I see some of you motherfuckers not leaving likes. Leave me a like. That's the least I deserve. Leave me a fucking like. Subscribe to the channel also. That'd be great. Become a member. That also be great. But leave me a like. That's a bare minimum. Bare minimum. Leave me a like. Okay. Cool. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, first things first. First things first. No problem, Cyrus. My pleasure. First things first. Shaquille O'Neal, Sophie Rain's birthday party. Shaquille O'Neal attended and DJ'd Sophie Rain's 21st birthday party in I think Las Vegas, if I'm sure, right? I think the clip I got here, is it Las Vegas? Yeah, in Las Vegas. So Sophie Rain celebrated her 21st birthday party in Las Vegas, and Uncle Shaq, the legendary basketball player Shaquille O'Neal, DJ the party because he also is a DJ. Oops, let me sorry, I forgot to put a sound on again. I always do this, isn't it? I always forget to put a sound. Apologies. You get the gist, right? You get the gist. I don't want to play too much of it because it's gonna make my fucking, it's gonna give me a copyright strike for no fucking reason. But you get the gist of what's going on there, right? You get the gist, right? They're having a good time. Sophie Rain's having a birthday party, and you know Shaq is playing a lot of cringy, big room electronic kind of music in it. And she's fucking loving it, of course, isn't it? And so is Shaq. Anyways, I saw this picture of Shaquille O'Neal, and it got me thinking, right? It got me thinking about how hard it is to be a man. It got me thinking about how difficult it is to be a man. Why do I say that? Because the immediate reaction when you see this picture of Shaquille O'Neal at Sophie Rain's birthday party, and again, if you don't know who Sophie Rain is, she's very popular on social media for being an OnlyFans model, or OnlyFans star, whatever. But she's also very popular for like going viral because she shares a screenshot of her earnings on OnlyFans, and I think she's made like 80 mil or something right in the year. So people are like, oh my god, like how can this girl that's on OnlyFans make more than like professional basketball players? And the other thing that's really interesting about her is that I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's a virgin, and I also think she's like a born again Christian. So I'm pretty sure she doesn't know, like from what I would assume from the outside in, because I'm not on OnlyFans and shit, but I'd imagine she probably doesn't do anything online, right? She's not touching herself. She's not smashing somebody on camera. She's not being, you know what I mean? It's just her posting like racy pictures in her lingerie, or I don't know, like athleisure, and she's making like 80 million allegedly. Now I don't know if that's true. Maybe people on Stream Chat can correct me, but I see her going viral on social media because she makes a lot of money on social, and people compare her what she makes to like athletes. So I was thinking to myself, right, you know, it's really hard to be a man. Shaquille O'Neal's single, isn't it? Shaquille O'Neal's a single guy, retired basketball player, TV host, businessman, entrepreneur. He's got money coming out of the wazoo. Very, very rich. He's well known as a guy that is very generous with his money. He's kind of completed life, for lack of a better term, right? He's completed life. He's got his little side missions that he does, like DJing, but for the most part, you can say Shaq has completed life. If that's the case, right, and you're a single man, there shouldn't really be a problem in it, really. There's nothing wrong with this because Sophie Rain's also an adult woman, right? She's of age. She's over to, well, she's 21 now. So there really shouldn't be a problem with this, but there is, you know?
Do you have a gun?
Big up Asad Aziz.
Jesus said of is cool, as long as you keep it cute.
I'm imagining that on a t-shirt. Big up Asad Aziz. I'm imagining that on a, why am I imagining that on a t-shirt? I'm literally imagining that on a fucking t-shirt. That'll be fucking great. That on a t-shirt or a wristband. Big up Asad Aziz. I'm thinking to myself, right, there really shouldn't be a problem with it, but there is. And also, what are you meant to do as a guy, as an older dude who's kind of like, you know, single and ready to mingle? How are you meant to navigate without looking creepy, without looking like a sex pest, without looking cringy, without looking corny? How are you meant to navigate? It's really hard, isn't it? Because there's nothing wrong with this on paper. Both consenting adults, again, nothing's happening with them, don't get me wrong, but both adults, she's got money, he's got money. It's not even like he's coming from a point of power. So it's not like, I mean, it's not like he can kind of have any influence on her because she's very clouded up. She's a celebrity in her own right. I'd probably say there's probably a lot more kids out there. This is pretty depressing, by the way. But I'd imagine there's probably a lot of, I'd imagine most under 20, I'd imagine boys under 21 probably know Sophie Rain more than they know Shaquille O'Neal. I'd imagine so. Boys under 21 probably know who Sophie Rain is more than they know Shaquille O'Neal is. So it's not like he's coming in and doing this whole power imbalance thing. They're both on the equal playing field. If not, Sophie Rain might be a little bit above him. and also, and you know, she's got money too. There's nothing he can buy her that she can't buy herself. So it's not even that one type of position. So what are you meant to do as a guy? Like, how do you move without looking like this? Because when I saw this picture, it made me feel all sorts of feelings, but the most thing it made me feel was disgust. Because I like to tell you guys a lot, if you ever have a strong visceral reaction to something, in my personal opinion, I think this goes back to the philosophy of fucking Nietzsche, right? In that whenever you have a strong visceral feeling against something, it's usually because you can see a part of yourself in that. So maybe when I saw this Shaquille O'Neal picture, I was like, oh my God, this is awful, disgusting. I don't ever want to be this lame when I'm old and grey. But maybe the reason why I had this visceral reaction was because this could also be me when I'm old and grey. This could also be some of you guys on Stream Chat for old and grey. So how do we avoid this? And why does it look bad? Because on paper, there's nothing wrong with it at all. He's there to DJ for this OnlyFans girl's birthday party. He's also probably trying to get in her good books, maybe get a little, you know, who knows, in the end. He's playing the long game. He's doing the whole like uncle fucking, he's doing the horrible game that I don't like personally. I'm not a big fan of that game. I'm a big fan of straight up game. You guys know how I move, right? I'm a big fan of like straight up game. If I want something, I'm gonna ask. You know what I mean? I'm not about this whole like, oh, let me pretend to be a friend and then come round the back door. No pun intended. But he still looks hella lame. He's in the club with a backwards New Era on, a shirt open, with a black wife beater, just looking dusty. There's just nothing you can do that can make this picture look good. It just looks so cringe. And I think she's sitting on his lap, innit? I think she's sitting on his lap. So I don't know if he's got a little chub on there as well. I think she's sitting on his lap. I'm pretty sure Sophie Rain is sitting on his fucking lap as well. So I don't know how you can. The only way you can not. And I was thinking about this today, right? Earlier, when I was in the shower, right? When I was in the shower, I was thinking to myself about this. I was like, the only way you can avoid not being lame as an older gentleman when you're like single, the only way you can avoid not looking like an old creepy dude is if you just get a dog, a pet, and just like live that kind of like, you know, solo life. Or you just live one of those lives where you don't really make an effort to try and get, if something happens, if you happen to fucking hook up with some girl at the local fucking bar, right? You end up hooking up with some old flame from back in the day in college who's visiting again in town, maybe. But I don't think you can be really active in the streets after a certain age. It just looks very unbecoming. Either you settle down and you have a family, or you get yourself a pet, right? Or you start fucking, or you start gardening or something. But I just don't think you can be in a club like this. You really can't. It's unfair because you guys know I like to party. You guys know I like to rave. You guys know I like to DJ. And I think looking at this, I was like, shit, man, like this is going to come for all of us, isn't it? This is going to be our time. There's going to be a time, especially for me as well, where I'm going to be in a club and I'm going to be like this. I'm going to open my eyes and be like, oh shit, I'm Shaquille O'Neal. You know, it's going to be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like there's no, the only way you can escape this is if you just settle down. I think this picture, right, is the best motivation any guy would need to settle down, because Shaq has everything that all guys would want nowadays. The cars, the money, the fame, whatever. But look where he's at. On like a random day during the week. He's in Las Vegas DJing for some 21-year-old OnlyFans girl. You know? You know what I mean? He's got everything he needs in life. But look where he's at in life. He's in some hall, in some club. I don't know where he's at. It looks like a hall or a club, right? DJing for a 21-year-old OnlyFans girl. It's a little bit bleak, bro. Where are the grandchildren? Where are the I mean, what do you guys think?
Powerful bunch.
Big up Sadducees.
They call Shaq the Big Aristotle, and I think that Sophie Girl and Shaq may have had a Socratic seminar after she paid him for that 2012 playlist.
Socratic seminar is hilarious. Big up Sadducees. AZ could be Shaq, but he doesn't want to go waste 2 wells. Big up I saw another insult as well. Someone else insulted me. Yeah, big up on 10 toes. You already look like Shaq, my boy. You're just missing the bitch. I'm missing a lot more than that on 10 toes. I'm missing a lot more, but fair. Big up Big Booth. I'd let her feel the hammer though. I think most would, to be fair. The most pick says, "Fuck you, my dad. Big up Two Swords. This is my fuck you. This is my dad. Big dad. Jesus Christ, Two Swords. Jesus Christ. Fuck you, dad. I'm fucking this big black guy. Yeah, it actually does. You have a really good point. Big up Two Swords. It does actually feel like that, isn't it? Like, Sophie, where are you? And then she just sends his pit back. I'm with Shaq, dad. You can't keep us apart. Big up James, but if Shaq shaved the beard, he'd look less weird. No, I don't think it'd help. I don't think it'd help, to be fair. I think it'd still look weird. Big up Frizzle, love your takes, but this ain't it. Just living being an what? Frizzle, love your takes, AZ, but this ain't it. Just living being a horny uncle. Just let him be a horny uncle. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I'm just conscious, innit? I'm just conscious of this sort of stuff. You know? I'm just conscious of it because I knew how I felt when I was in a club and we saw older people in there. You're like, what the fuck's this corny dude doing in here? What the fuck this old ass, you know what I mean, wrench doing in here? I'm sure we all did it. So, you know, it happens as well when you become the older person. But I don't think I could ever be Shaq's age and in a club. You know what I mean? Shaq's age in a club is fucking crazy. But on the flip side, as Frizzle said, sorry, he's not doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? It's not a crime to be horny. Consenting adults, whatever. Let him rock in there, I guess. Let him rock. Hopefully the long game works for him. I don't believe in this game personally. I'm not a believer in this long, let me play the fucking uncle role and then suddenly one day I touch your boob. I don't believe in that game. I believe in straight up, and if it's a no, it's a no. But maybe the long game will work for him. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Moving on. By the way, people in the stream chat. Is anybody in the stream chat currently unemployed? Is there anybody in the stream chat who's currently unemployed? Is there anybody in the stream chat who's currently looking for a job? Is there currently anybody in the stream chat that's recently been fired? Well, if you tick 3 of those boxes, or all 3 of those boxes, or one of those boxes, then you're going to be very happy to know these are the kind of people who are taking those jobs from you. You know when you get rejection letters? You know when you get let go? You know when whatever you don't get kept on, and you're wondering who did get kept on? Who are they offering these jobs to? These are the people who they're offering jobs to. Just keep that in mind.
So I got an offer from this company, and I verbally accepted the offer. And when I accepted it, I said, hey, can I push my start date out like 6 weeks because I got some upcoming travel? They're like, cool, yeah, you can start in 6 weeks. Now, they sent me a background screening and drug test to complete in 72 hours that I didn't see. And on the 70 fucking second hour, the recruiter called me like, hey, did you see your background screening and drug test? I'm like, no, I didn't see it. But I'm flexible today. I could go take my drug test. So she like, no, hang tight. I need to talk to the team and I'll get back to you. So this company rescinded my fucking offer because I didn't take a drug test in 2 or 3 days. When I don't even start with them for 6 weeks, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? I said I could take the drug test today. She like, no. The feedback I got from the recruiter was no. The team found it suspicious that you didn't complete your drug test. So they're going to go ahead and rescind the offer. She was like, yeah, this is the first time I ever seen this. I never seen this before. And I was like, y'all, you know damn well why they rescinded that offer. I'm like, that was the weirdest shit ever. Like, why would you can't make this shit up, bro.
These are the type of people that are getting offered jobs. I pray for this generation, man. I pray for the new generation. I pray for these Gen Z kids are on another level of redacted, man. These Gen Z kids are on another level of redacted. Number one mistake he made, which should be a general rule to most of you. I'm sure most of you are aware. When you're interviewing for a job, sometimes there are some occasions where you can use the whole vacation thing as a negotiation tactic, right? You can use it as a negotiation tactic. But most of the time, in my experience, you want to show a willingness and eagerness to start as soon as possible. Because that could be the difference maker between you and the other candidates who are also on the final stage. So if you're like, hey, I can start tomorrow, and someone else is like, I can start in 2 weeks, you never know. It might just come down to that, and it might be like, you know what, we'll get the person that could start at the beginning of October instead of the person that could start at the end. That's how sometimes it works out. So usually in most cases, if somebody asks you, hey, do you have any vacations coming up? You know what you say, even if you do have them planned. Because it happened to me before. Even if you do have vacations planned, you know what you say when people ask you in a job interview, do you have your vacations planned? You say, no, I don't. You say, no, I do not. No vacations planned. To make yourself available and open to start as soon as possible, because some job places, they don't tell you what the start date is until you like progress further in the interview. Some do in the beginning, but some don't. So you want to make yourself as available as possible. The drug test screening. I'm sorry. But if you're looking for a job, usually, in my experience, you are on your email. You're checking every folder. Drafts, promotions, socials, spam, inbox. You're checking that bad boy because you just want to make sure nothing is missed. Sometimes you obviously have your alerts on, whatever, but you're checking your inbox all the time. There's no way when you're in that job looking mode that you're not checking your email. If you've already got a job, I understand you've got other things going on, you're busy with your family, you're busy on 9 to 5. But when you're unemployed and you're hungry and rented you on the 1st and it's now the 17th, you are checking your email. There's not a Scooby. There's no hope that you won't see that email. You're gonna see the email. There's not a chance you won't see the email if you're looking for a job, especially if you're waiting for an offer, especially if you're in the process of finalizing the contracts and shit. You want to take a look at the contract. You want to see how much you're going to get paid. You want to see the job requirements. Maybe you want to look at the contract and see the exact location of the office. Whatever. You just want to check. He doesn't do that. Personally, it's a bit, to be fair, I've never been to a job, to be honest as well. I don't think I've ever worked in a place where they require you to do a drug test and a background check. I've never done that. I don't know if you when he says, people in the stream, let me know. In America, when someone says background check, does that mean references of like where you've worked previously, or is that like a background check in terms of criminal record? What does that mean? Because I've never had a background check before, and I've never had anyone say to take a drug test. But I'd imagine that's probably a corporate job, right? Probably a big corporate company, maybe a PepsiCo and shit. Just do the thing. Whenever they say to do it, just fucking do it, so you can get your fucking foot in the door. It really isn't that deep. He definitely saw it. He probably knew he wasn't going to pass a drug test, so he just left it be. And he thought he could reschedule at a time when the drugs were out of his system, but then of course the employer knew that game and they rescinded the offer. But I've never in my whole entire life heard of somebody. I've heard sometimes, like, if you've got, like, I don't know, imagine if you've got family that live abroad, like you're not from the UK, you're not from the US. Or people are telling me in the stream chat, what you guys say to me? Criminal record, criminal. Employment check to see if you had a lied on your resume. Criminal record, sometimes driving record. Every employer I've worked for has done a background check. I only drug tested once at my seasonal amusement park job in high school. They drug test at a fucking amusement park. Honestly, America is crazy, bro. They drug test you if you work at a fucking amusement park. What the fuck? Wow. Maybe because you're gonna be handling or communicating with kids, I guess, but that's a bit excessive, isn't it? Big up Ted, you test this to see if you have had it in your system. Background check it to see if you got arrested. Okay, cool. Big up Ryan, you can. It depends on the job. If it's like law enforcement, background checks can be pretty thorough. They talk to your neighbors and shit. Whoa. Okay. Shit. Because Shaq, these people are not stupid. They're trying to avoid the drug test 6 weeks so that he can try to get clean. Ah, big up Shades Cow. So smart of you. Okay, I see. So maybe there was never a vacation. Maybe the whole point of the vacation was to kind of get clean. Again, man, I'm sorry, but if you're unemployed, the last thing you should be worried about is smoking. Last thing you should be worried about is drinking. I'm sorry, man. You've got other things to focus on. Like, I don't understand that either. You know what I mean? You're unemployed. You need some money. The last thing you could do is spend money on booze and drugs. I know it can sometimes do, you know, good things when you're sad, but fucking hell. Big up James Back. They went to drug test me for video game salesman. They went to drug test me as a video game salesman in a big store. Yo, did I tell you guys that might be my worst job I've ever had, right? Not sure if you guys remember this place, but game retail store. This was the worst job I ever had in my entire life. I used to work at this place. Do you guys remember this place? It was called Game. They don't have them anymore. I think they're shut down. I'm pretty sure. But you know, the clues in the game. They sold video games, and it was the worst job I ever had. The worst job I ever. Soul destroying, soul crushing job. Like filing and sorting out all the empty cases of games, making sure all the covers are printed properly, doing the refunds, going through the fucking exchanges. Oh, the only good thing about this role was the customers. I quite like speaking to the geeks. I quite enjoyed that bit of it, right? Speaking to like the geeks was really, really fun. And for some reason, I don't know why, but in that era, I'm not sure it's the same now, but in that era, for some reason, people that were into video games, they used to treat you like you were like God if you worked in a video game shop, because they really wanted to work there, but they were all kind of, you know, socially awkward or on the fucking autism spectrum and shit, right? So they probably couldn't work, but they used to really kind of, you know, love talking, love giving you fucking chat and shit. And I used to really enjoy talking to them. But apart from the customers, this job was awful. They also had they also have the worst uniform. Getting retail store uniform. It was like a purple polo top. It was a purple polo top, right? Yeah, that was the one. Oh my god. Oh my, it was like that. It was like that color. It was like a purple polo top I used to wear. I fucking hated it so much, man. I hated it. It kind of like that. Oh. Honestly, I hated it. Big up Argentina. You definitely look like a game employee. Exactly. I was there, man. This was me. This was me. This was me, man. That was me. In like a polo top. Like I was down so bad, man. I didn't last long, by the way. It was my worst job ever, but I think I had the job for like 4 days. I just quit one day. I walked out mid-shift. 4 days or something. 4 or 5 days, I think. Maybe not even a full week. I think it was 4 or 5 days. I just walked out one shift. It was just too soul destroying. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't fucking do it, man. But yeah. Big up, some companies send out PIs to investigate you before they hire you. Fucking hell. Big up James, but my buddy played college baseball smoking weed all the time and passed tests by drinking some nasty shit that cleans your piss. Jesus Christ. I think that's more common in the States, isn't it? I don't feel like I hear a lot of people in the UK getting drug tested unless they've got like a proper, again, big job with like a finance company or something. But I don't think it's very common in the UK to get drug tested. Plus, with the amount of people that do drugs at work, I don't think that'd be a good idea. There's so many people that smoke while they're at work, that sniff coke in the toilets while they're at work. Honestly, that I used to work at some co-working office or some co-working space in Liverpool Street for this one company, and depending on what toilet you'd go into, you'd hear so many people sniffing in the toilet midday, like clearly sniffing lines, and then going back to work. So the UK, that drug test thing would not work. It would not work out well. People would get busted all the time if that happened. Okay, cool. Have you guys seen this? This is brilliant. Big up Mark Phillips. Big up fucking Mark Phillips. Big up fucking Mark Phillips. How security gotta be at the Youngboy concerts. I'm sure you guys know what this is referencing. Oh no, did this come out before? Hold on. Let me just double check. Oh shit, yeah it did. So this came out before. So this clip from the NBA Youngboy show went viral. I'm sure you guys have seen this, right? There was an NBA Youngboy show the other day and this clip went viral. It was very sad. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but it features a kid at an NBA Youngboy show beating the brakes off of this old guy's security guard. And then he just starts beating him. He just starts punching him all over the face, right? For no reason. It's just too much. This NBA Youngboy fucking concert, obviously, all the YNs are out in force. So this is like a parody of that. Let's play this.
Alright, so nobody can get past you.
Ain't nobody getting past me. Better yet, I'll die before I let one of them little niggas pass me. You hear me?
Okay, good. See, that's why we hired you. Okay, alright.
Hey, I ain't gonna listen to none of that. Get along in there.
What that nigga talking to, twin?
My hearts. If you guys can muster up the energy, the courage even, to place your phone in this bowl.
Nigga, I'm putting my phone in shit, nigga. Watch out, nigga.
Amazing. Y'all go through. is an error. I was, go ahead. You're good. You're clear. You're clear. Young ladies. Oh, if you could just put your phone in.
You trying to holler at my bitch?
No, what? I'm not sure how you came to that conclusion.
So basically you saying I'm a bitch?
No, heavens no. Forgive me if that's what it felt like to you that I was doing. I was trying to mention to her if it was possible, and only if it was a possibility, that she could put her phone and her wallet in that bowl.
Bet. Stay right there.
Oh, I most certainly will not. Hey, Fred, hey, take over the phone real quick. I got you.
All right, everybody step back.
Oh, big up Mark Phillips, man. That's fucking brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it's so crazy how fucking life imitates art, isn't it? It's so crazy how only one day later, life imitated art. Life imitated art. One day later. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Life imitated. Uncle's sweating, man. Uncle's sweating. Uncle's fucking sweating. Cool, let's go. Tfatk K time. Tfatk K time. Where is it? Tfatk K time. Where are you? Where are you? There you go.
Yes, we did, 'cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby.
All right, I'll clap you in.
Let's go.
Let's do it,
Jay Schaub in the
Chin.
Alright, I'll clap you in. Why don't you just take that claps out, you fucking dork? What's wrong with Chin with these claps? Take the fucking claps out, you dork.
All right, I'll clap you in.
Let's go.
Let's do it,
Jay Schaub in
Chin.
the house.
All right, I'll clap you in.
Let's go.
Let's do it,
Jay Schaub in the
Chin.
house, everybody. Jay Schaub. We should put Jay on our Patreon because
Put his big wiener on Patreon.
yeah, he's got.
We can do that.
We should put your wiener on Patreon, dude, because it's black as night and it's every bit as big as anybody.
No, we should do a collab. You're nuts.
Jesus Christ, man. This is how we start. Classic Tfatk K episode, isn't it? A classic Tfatk K episode incoming. A classic Tfatk K episode incoming.
That's with his trunk.
Oh my God.
He's got a trunk on him.
I know. No, his trunk with your
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
It'd be like a collide. Best of both worlds.
and he's vegan skinny, ain't he? He's vegan skinny.
Well, since he had the health scare of diabetes, he had to switch his diet.
That's what happened. Did you get
blood sugar?
Oh, high blood sugar.
Yeah.
And
When
they
you
were like,
call me like going to Chick-fil-A and I'm gonna finish it off, I'm gonna watch it down with Cinnabon. I'm like, this can't be good.
oh, dude, when I remember one time he was sitting there, and we were on the road, and he answers the door, and he.
So I guess that's the excuse for Jay Schaub and Brendan for being Ozempic then, right? Jay Schaub had what? High blood pressure. I guess that's the convenient excuse to be on Ozempic. That's the convenient excuse. Health scares, yeah? Cool.
He's eating. He's got 2 Snickers bars in his hand. He's going chong chong chong.
Those
And I
days
go
are
like this, I go,
over.
hey, maybe you're eating a lot of sugar. And you were like this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And he
Those-
just
those
closes
days
the door
are
on his face.
over.
I just hear chomp 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 chomp. More chomping.
Those days are over.
No more candy.
No, now he has to monitor everything.
Yeah, I don't eat.
He doesn't eat
much
bread
sugar.
and shit.
Yeah.
Low carb.
We're just getting older. Even Chin's getting on the health track. You stopped drinking for the most part.
I have gotten crazy healthy, but not because I'm disciplined. I just find it. I feel better when I do it.
Yeah, don't say crazy though. That bothers me. But you've always like
I've always been disciplined about my eating.
Yeah, you've never had like
No,
you're skinny.
But I always had wine. But I just, you know.
Oh, let me see. Can I give some? Have I got any gifted memberships that I can gift out? Any more left? Yeah, I got 5 left. There you go, my motherfucker. I was gonna save this for the end of the marathon, but I thought I'd do it now. Gonna gift 5 memberships to some of you lucky motherfuckers. Enjoy.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, but don't say crazy healthy, because you didn't fall off the wagon. It's not like you never eat fast.
Yeah, I was never. No. But I'm saying.
When you say
now,
crazy healthy, you just dial back on
with
wine.
like snacky poo on some candy and stuff. I don't even do that anymore. And not again, just because I just don't.
I've known you for a hot second. I've never seen you eat candy.
I know.
Who the fuck are you talking
My
about?
sister said that. Like I had dessert when we were on a cruise. I had half a tart. There was a tart, and I had a little bit of the tart.
Powerful
I cut a little
bunch.
sliver, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm satiated." She's like, "Oh, you're annoying."
Oh, dude,
you're fucking annoying.
Tiger had 2 games and
Big up Chris Mack, silly me paying the 99 cents a month. Yeah. Big up Chris Mack. Yeah,
powerful bunch.
I appreciate you, brother. That 99 cents goes a long way. You don't know how far that goes. Thank you. You are supporting my wife and 7 kids.
Dripping Springs. Jay came with us.
Dude,
That's
I saw.
Actually, last day for the marathon. Actually, I think I'm
powerful bunch.
For the last day of the marathon, I'm gonna book a studio. I'm gonna go book Pirate Studios, and I might do a 24-hour stream. See if I can get up my numbers in. So that's the plan. I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream on the last day and see how many subs I can get on that one day. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna get some booze in, and we're gonna get fucking crazy. We're gonna get some booze and we're gonna get fucking crazy. Also, we'll do a call-in on that day too. We'll do the fucking call-in that I've been promising to do for fucking ages. We'll do that on that day as well. On the last day, we're gonna get turn up.
That's why he's burnt. But we were outside all day, and you just got to eat what they have at the snack shack. And then I saw someone walk by with these brisket nachos with jalapenos.
Yeah.
And I haven't eaten much, and I was like, I'm starving. And Joanna heard me say that, so she went to the snack shack and surprised me and got them. I'm like, I probably shouldn't.
What are they?
They're brisket nachos with jalapenos.
Oh,
Dude, I ate it so fast, I felt so sick.
You feel like you want to get in a fetal position and you can't move.
Oh, then you're in the.
I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing worse than a recently fat but now skinny person complaining about how gross fast food and trashy food makes them feel. There's nothing more annoying when somebody loses some weight, gets a bit healthier, and then they start talking, oh my god, this is so rich. This chocolate bar is so rich. Oh, the bubbles. Oh, this made me feel so sluggish. It's like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Honestly, shut the fuck up.
100-degree weather, I'm baking in the sun, tummy full of brisket nachos. I was like, I'm going to shit my pants on
I brought my wife back. She goes, I said, what do you want for, and she's the worst because she goes, I want sausage, I want mac and cheese, and
Barbecue
I want that
place?
sweet bread.
Barbecue place?
Yep. And I go, okay. She's like, she'll eat the real barbecue. I'm like, I'll have the turkey, please, and some coleslaw. You know, she ate all that, of course, because she loves barbecue, and she had to lie down. She was
she
in the fetal
farting?
position.
Was she farting?
Wasn't farting. She was just lying there, and she couldn't move. She goes, I don't feel good.
Dude, I got a new barbecue spot. Me and Chin are gonna film it for the Patreon.
I ate it Interstellar.
What'd you think?
It's good.
You liked it?
I still got
your favorite or no?
No, I still got that other place.
This place is gonna shit on your other place and Interstellar, and apparently there's a race car out front. Sounds like an old Porsche.
Is that noise? Is that noise that we're hearing? Do they hear this noise?
No.
I mean, they can hear.
This studio's a mess, isn't it? I think it really rattles fucking I think it really fucking rattles and bothers Brian. I think it really fucking bothers him. I think this studio really bothers him, having to pass by all of Brendan's cars, all the equipment everywhere, the cables. I think it really, really, really bothers him. The really loud air conditioner. He's always mentioning. He always mentions it. He knows. Chin and Brendan have told him, don't worry, we've got the microphone set up in a way where the fans won't be able to hear it. But he keeps mentioning it. He can't help himself. He fucking hates it. He hates it. He hates it. But he also is too lazy to get involved and to suggest somewhere else, so they have to make do. You know, he hates it, but he doesn't want to get involved. But you can tell he fucking hates it.
But it's not as bad as you would imagine.
This is the barbecue. It's called Style.
Big up Asad Aziz, you're a cunt. AZ uses about 5 memberships worth of moisturizer before every stream. Yeah, I be looking oily, innit? I'm kind of oily now, no? Let me switch the cameras. I be looking kind of oily, innit? No? I'm a little bit oily now. You could probably see myself in you guys could probably see yourselves in my forehead, innit? That's how oily I am. You guys could probably see yourselves in my forehead. Big up Asad Aziz.
Styles Switch Barbecue. Styles Switch Barbecue.
Why do you say it's good? Because I have to be honest.
Dude.
You're one of those guys, you annoy me because you'll be like, the best wings, the best pizza.
Big up Ryu Ken. 12 hours live set open to close while watching Tfatk. Yeah, you know what I might do actually for the last day? I might prepare my top 3 Tfatk episodes, like judging by controversies and stuff. Maybe you'll go that way. Maybe the episode where they spoke about Crystalia. Maybe the episode with Will Sasso, Brian, and Crystalia. And then what else is a good one? One of the episodes where they argue. There's maybe the one where they argued about who has more street fights, that sort of stuff. I think I might pick those 3 as like my 3, and we'll watch them again. That might be fun, actually. That might be fun. And we'll have the Discord open as well. If you guys want to call in, you can call in as well. We'll do that. We'll do it on the last day. We'll do it on the fucking last day. We'll do it on the last day.
I'm like, it's just wings.
Yeah, no, their wings were good, but the best burger. So I was in line because I was getting some work done on my car. I'm like, he was like, it's gonna be like an hour and a half. I'm like, all right. So I just fucking gone mad.
We got Isanella. Definitely 4 hours of you sleeping on the mic. That'd be sick though. You know, last time, did I tell you about that? Oh, I didn't tell you about it, did I?
You have a gun?
Big up, Gitsy.
If Brian is gonna complain, wear proper shoes.
Exactly. Oh, don't get me started. Don't fucking get me fucking started. Don't you dare get me started, Gitsy, okay? Am I on the right place? Don't you dare get me started. But yes, exactly. Look at that. I hope somebody on the Tfatk Reddit, because people on the Tfatk Reddit are blurring Brendan's shorts now. Have you seen that, by the way? This is a new meta. There's a new meta now on the Tfatk subreddit. I'm sure some of you guys have seen this, right? There's a new meta on the Tfatk subreddit. They're now blurring Brendan's shorts or Brendan's legs because of the short shorts, right? They're a bit uncomfortable with the short shorts, so they're now blurring his fucking shorts. Let me show you an example. Is it this one? No, not that one. Which one? I saw one recently where they're blurring his shorts. Not that one. Is this one? Not that one. Is it this one?
Me.
Not that one. Which one was it? They're blurring. I saw one they were blurring his shorts recently. Where is it? Or did I mistake? That's the one, isn't it, right?
My question is in the...
See, they're blurring his shorts. So I hope going forward they start fucking they start blurring fucking Brian Callen's feet, you know, in the same way they're blurring Brown's shorts. I hope they start blurring Brian Callen's fucking stupid feet. These stupid fucking old man feet. Let's get back to the video. Where is it? In a second, they're just swimming.
Maps, like we're somewhere to eat because in the afternoon, I walk into Styles and Switch. There's kind of a long line. I'm like, that's weird on a Friday.
Oh, that's good, Mrs. Studio Girl. Yeah, should we look back at that maybe? Yeah, maybe we should go back to that. Bigger, that's a good option actually. Episode 1000. Yeah, maybe we look back at that. Maybe we look back at episode 1000, but they look back and cry about the downfall. Yeah.
Hey, all right. So I'm in line. People recognize me, and some guy.
Oh, that's a good one too, LB. That's a good one too. Need to watch the episodes of the run up to Gringo Pappy dropping. Brendan's ego was so inflated then. Yeah, true. Maybe that's a good one too.
As eating, I go, you know, I take pictures, whatever. I go, what's good here? He goes, the burger. Here's the brisket, all the barbecue ribs. He goes,
exactly, two swords. AZ got lists of better titles for sure fashion than this, my boy. Exactly. You know, two swords. You know.
You want to get the all-American burger, buddy. It was
because it's so fatty that they have like, what do they have, bone marrow, brisket?
I don't know what it is.
Fatty.
Oh man, no, not fatty. It was like, and then they cook it. It's like medium rare.
Okay.
And the cheese in the bun. Fuck, dude.
Yes.
Jay's mouth's watering right now.
Really?
It was.
I don't like my burgers medium rare.
You like them well done?
When it's chopped meat, it's got to be well done.
Oh, you're a cuck.
Now when it's
you know in Texas, most places you can't even order well done.
Well, I'll take medium well.
That's so fucking gay, dude.
Dude, I don't want.
That's wild, man.
I don't want medium rare burger. You have it red? Is it red?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I need that thing bleeding.
No. No way.
Oh.
By the way, I think Brendan's lying. He realized he's lying, but he just got to double down and lie. There's no such thing as a, I don't know, medium rare, but like what? I think he's lying. I don't think he eats a medium rare burger. I'm with Brian Callen this one. I think he's just lying to be like, to appear like masculine and macho and shit.
Oh, I get it. When you say you're like on this crazy health kick, you mean crazy cock kick.
Listen,
you're a gay man.
I'll eat my venison backstrap, pretty rare.
This is gay shit. Venison backstrap?
Yeah.
You're not getting that at a restaurant, Bubba.
No, come on. And then I have my elk, but even my ground elk's got to be cooked well.
No, this burger was unreal, dude.
Really?
Hold on. Did he say unreal the right way for once? Usually he says unreal. Did he say unreal the right way for once?
No, this burger was unreal, dude.
Brendan finally said unreal correctly. He didn't say unreal. He said unreal. Wow.
Ground elk's got to be cooked well.
No, this burger was unreal, dude.
Really?
Let's celebrate that. Let's fucking celebrate that. Oh my God. He finally said unreal correctly and not unreal. We love it.
Can we take a little break, guys?
Move your truck. Yep.
Me.
What happened to his truck? Why did he have to move his truck for? Can you take a little break, guys? What happened? And who's Brendan mocking? Who's Brendan mocking? Chin said, can we take a break? He sounded kind of pissed off. Did somebody come into the studio and tell them to move the car? Oh, I think they're not. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because the outside of they're outside of this unit. Do you remember that video? There's a video. Brendan's got so many trucks, right? No place to put them, that I think he parked some of his trucks inside the storage unit hallway thing. So maybe someone told him to move it from there because it's blocking somewhere else. And that's why he's doing this mocking thing. Like, me. Look, that's why he's mocking somebody. He's taking a piss. I think somebody.
Can we take a little break, guys?
Move your truck. Yep.
Me.
Yeah, I think somebody told him to move his truck. I think someone told him to move his truck away from the corridor or something. I think so. I could be wrong here.
You know who came to Tigers game, to his tournament?
Who?
Brett Forte. He moved to Austin from Canada.
I know he did. I'm putting him on my show. By the way, everybody.
Who the fuck is Brett Forte? Oh, he's a comedian. Okay. No, I've never seen this guy before. Do you guys know who Brett Forte is? Never heard of Brett Forte. Who the fuck is this? Is he Canadian, right? I'm assuming. Calgary and shit. What does he do?
Your thumbs and down me already?
Not you, that guy.
You didn't like what he had to say?
It was way too homosexual.
Let me shake your hand. Finally, someone had the balls to say it. Finally. True homosexual. This is the guy who's wearing a fucking tennis anklet around his neck with his boyfriend to his lap. That guy's true homosexual. You look like the landlord of a glory hole. Now shut the f up, right?
I like him already. Next one. Now I don't care about Holtzman. Fuck
I got a
Holtzman.
fresh frugal Forte for you. So in Austin, there's always like these tech conferences, all of these hotels, every weekend, almost every day of the week. So you just put on any lanyard and walk into any hotel with confidence, and just find the floor with the buffet, like the sandwiches. I sat in on a brain surgery.
To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, not to be that guy or anything, but these are the type of things you can only get away with when you're white. Not to be that guy, but these are the only type of things you can get away with when you're white. I watch a lot of these YouTubers that do the festival thing where they go to festivals and they basically jump over the fences, or they work out a way to get into a really big festival without having to pay. They figure out a way. And most of the things that they figure out to do, I think get away with them because they look the way they look like. I don't think you can get away with this if you're a minority. I just don't think so. But what an amazing hustle.
Clinic today, a room full of neurosurgeons. There's a million of these conferences. You just have to walk in and pick your buffet. Yeah, let's go with a Diet Pepsi. Blue scoop. Thank you. You see, you come with the lanyard, they hold the door for you. They go, prosciuttas this way, pal. Buffets on the 5th floor. Gift bags are on the 6th.
That's pretty cool. That's amazing. Oh my god.
I got a fresh frugal.
That is so fucking good. Okay. I like this Brett Forte guy. He seems cool.
2025, still rocking the mask.
Why don't they get him on the show to be a fucking guest? Or is Brett Forte like, Brendan, I'll be your friend in real life, but I'm not coming on your show. Sorry. Too many rape allegations.
Hey, if you actually, I want to ask you something. If you saw a guy in public and you thought he was attractive, like at the grocery store or whatever, would you like pretend to like adjust your mask just to show the hole a little bit? If you thought he was attractive, you'd go, sorry, and then give him a little smile and then put it back up? Is that how you flirt? Like guys at the gym when we need to wipe the sweat, we fucking, oh, sorry, boss. Sorry, a little perspiration up top. How you doing? I'm Brett. How's it going? Yes, we're raising hands now. This is so polite. Yes.
You know what? You have the same
Hey, can we get this mask to muzzle this bitch up right now? Can we do a transfer? Can we get that over here? What are you trying to say?
Get that the whole old 80s theme thing.
Yeah. Okay, good talk. So,
cool. I like him. He seems fun. And again, he seems like a chill dude. Like, it's always surprising the friends that Brendan has in it. For a guy that's a irredeemable douchebag, right? For a guy like Brendan who's an irredeemable douchebag, why does he seem to have friends who seem normal? You know, you think normal, chill, cool guys would be kind of put off by Brendan, but for some reason, he seems to have a decent little, somewhat social circle. Maybe it's to do with fucking Rogan or something. I don't know. I just find it strange. Like, I saw this video. Did you guys see this video of Tim Tebow? Have you guys seen it, by the way? Let me show you something before I move on. Be like, keep he. No, I didn't cover the Steffon Diggs stuff. That's just happened recently, and I didn't cover the Steffon Diggs stuff. Maybe we'll get onto it later on, or I'll save it for fucking I might save it for, what's it called? I might save it for Taz. But yeah, I saw it today. It's fucking crazy. But let me show you something I saw, right? This. I saw this on the timeline, right? Right? Tim Tebow hosted a red carpet event called Nights of the Shine to celebrate people with special needs, right? Tim Tebow, right? Legend. So I saw that, right? I saw that and I thought to myself, Brendan Schaub, Tim Tebow. What? Then I remembered there was a time, right, where Tim Tebow and Brendan Schaub were friends. how the fuck does Tim Tebow become friends with Brendan Schaub? How does somebody so like Christian and nice and family orientated and charitable and selfless and kind and warm, how does somebody like that end up being a friend of Brendan's? Like, it's so bizarre to me in some ways. But I guess, you know, things change. Maybe they play football together, they grew up in the same area. I don't really know, but I do find it very weird how that seems to happen. How Brendan seems to have some decent people around him, but he's also a bit of a cunt, you know? I just don't get that. I really, really don't get that. But yeah, anyway, that was my TED talk. Let's go back to the fucking let's go back to the Tfatk.
This Wednesday, acting off at the Sunset Strip at 7 o'clock. Come by. Brett can't make it this time, but I'm going to start using him. He's funny.
Yeah, he said October's a little dicey for him because of the Canadian shit. But he said starting November he'll be here all the time.
It's great.
He came.
That sounds like he's fobbing you off, mate. That sounds like a fob off. I can't come in October. I can't do September. I can't do October. I may do November. That sounds like he was trying to fob you guys off. If he appears in November, it'll be a miracle. I don't think he's gonna be there in November. I don't think that Brett Forte guy is gonna be there in November. No way. I think he's doing the old excuse makings, you know?
Came to Tigers game. I'm always whenever someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop by Tigers game," I'm always like, "Ugh," because it's not time to catch up. I'm there to watch the game. Like my dad was in town, but I don't sit with him because I'm not there to talk.
Jay, did you watch?
Yeah, I watched.
Jay was with me watching on the side.
Athletes, huh?
Yeah, Tiger's great. Good
Tiger's
pitcher.
a freak. I saw him up at bat. I was like, who's the
Uncle Jay? Tiger's great. Boston not so much.
Who's the adult? Yeah.
Then he got a little handful of little boss dude. He gets that ball. He's basically a white-faced Barry Sanders.
Yep.
Little dude be taking off. But yeah, Brett Forte was like, I'm coming. I'm bringing he has a new girlfriend. They've been here like 7 months. He's like, she's the one, bro. I'm like, okay. So you're being around my family. Don't be bringing riffraff. And I'm not there to talk. But Brett, he got it.
Brett's
he was great. Yeah, Brett's the best.
Great.
Brett's the best.
What? Be on my family. Don't bring riffraff. You are the riffraff. No offense to Brendan, but you are the fucking riffraff. Let's be real. Come on, man. Like, huh?
I'm in the sun. Big Brown's back. I'm in the sun, and Jay's back's burnt.
You can take the sun.
What happened to being white then? Big Brown's back. What happened to being white? Big up Assad. There was a point in time when Papa was actually endearing. Still dumb as hell, but likable. Also, him and Tim were large whale dudes who worked out and ate together. That was their relationship. Yeah, true. That's a good point. There was a point in time where Brendan was likable. That was like, I think, do you remember during the times where he'd actually remember there was a time, I'm sure if you went back far enough, or if we saw Reddit, or maybe I read it on YouTube. If you went back far enough into Joe Rogan fucking Fight Companions, there was episodes of the Fight Companions where people would be like happy to have Brendan on. Oh, thank God Brendan's on. You know? Like he used to actually people used to look forward to Brendan going on the JRE. Whether it's a Fight Companion or him doing a solo. Then obviously everything changed. But yeah, as far as he's right. There was a time where he was liked.
Yeah, I don't sit in the shade, but I'm outside from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Damn.
All day Saturday, all day Sunday.
Damn. What's with your
toasty?
What's with your very, very white crisp shirt?
You know, I thought it's Business Monday.
Is that what it is?
It's Biz Monday.
So you're collaring up.
You know what it is? All I wear is t-shirts all the time.
Collaring up.
And my boy at Jack's Santos Studio sent me all these cool polos.
Yeah.
And I was like, why not?
Why not?
Why not look like a realtor today? Why not look like I sell property in Dripping Springs?
Just so everybody knows, I'm breathing in fumes right now.
He fucking hates it. Brian hates that studio. Now he's mentioning the cars. I'm breathing in fucking fumes right now, you know? Because deep down inside him, Brian's comes from a rich family. He's a person of like members clubs. He's a person of like gold. I mean, he comes from a place where, you know, he expects certain standards. He doesn't do well with just like roughing it. He's not a roughing it kind of a guy. So he's not liking this at all. He's just sitting there with all the diesel fumes from those cars, just sitting in that fucking storage unit. There's definitely not an extractor in there, by the way. Don't you lie to yourself. There's definitely no extractor there. Let's be fair. There might be air conditioning, there might be a fan, but there's no extractor. There's definitely no extractor. So they are sitting there and they're breathing in all of those fumes.
Oh, because I had to start the beast up?
That's correct.
I had to start the beast up?
Yeah, I love that. Because what happens is all that carbon monoxide sits right here, right now. So I'm getting high.
That's what those fans are. It's a free high.
It's a free high.
Glass half full.
Glass half full.
Free high.
It's a free high. I'm
free
slowly
high.
dying.
Free high.
Chin's wearing a beanie. I'm glad he's keeping his head warm.
I used to wear beanies that had long hair, even in the summer. Yeah. I get it, Chin. Don't let Brian bring you down.
Hey.
It collects the sweat.
You be sweating a lot?
Yeah, I be sweating. You know I sweat a lot.
Bro, I wear t-shirts at...
What do you mean you know I sweat a lot? Why would he know you sweat a lot? Hey, why for that, bro? Pause, isn't it? You know I sweat a lot. Nah, pause.
Tigers games because in Bossies, it's just humid. I get the titty sweat.
Yeah, you got some titty sweat. Yeah.
Titty sweat.
Yeah.
It just gets spicy.
I'm ready for Texas to not be so hot.
They say October's a great time. I'm not gonna lie. You know me. I always call bullshit on the heat.
Yeah.
When I was out there all day Saturday, Sunday at 5 p.m. I went, all right, it's fucking hot here.
And to your point about
it gets hot from
4
to 6.
It's so heavy hot. I'm like, hey, am I in?
Do you remember when they were? You remember Brendan was like, "Oh, it's not that hot. You guys are chatting shit. It's not that hot. You guys are pussies." Remember when he was trying to brag that it wasn't that hot and everyone was being fucking dramatic, drama queens. Now fucking look.
Fucking soup. Am I walking around in soup? Hot soup? It's too hot. And I said to my neighbor, I go, hey, when does it start to get cold? He goes, oh, well, October, it'll be in the high 80s. So we'll start to see. I'm like, that's high 80s, bro.
They say October's nice. November's popping here.
November's popping.
October, November, December. We're coming up on the good months.
January, February.
But for the first time, I don't mind the heat. I sit on the sun all day. When it was 6 o'clock and Tiger was playing, I looked at my phone. It's fucking hot here.
Starting to wear you down.
It's hot here.
Yeah, it starts to.
Have you been to Dripping Springs?
I have been to Dripping Springs.
Have you been there? It's nice. Proper nice. Texas.
Yeah. Maybe I haven't. I just like to say that. I have been there. I just wouldn't.
See, I was going to call you out because I know when you're lying because we've been together so long.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you go to Dripping Springs?
Yeah, I've been there once.
There's no comedy out there.
That's Dripping Springs?
That's a spring that's dripping.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the city.
Yeah.
It's nice out there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I've not been out there. How far away is it from here?
30 minutes.
Okay.
From here.
Yeah.
30 minutes from here. Nice drive. Easy drive.
You can get out. So Austin, my friend came. He's got a lot of money. He's looking at houses. He goes, not cheap. I said, no, not in Austin. You go at 30 minutes out, you're good.
There's places in Austin you can find that are good.
Yeah, but
there's certain areas here that are crazy expensive.
Right.
But there's certain areas.
If you go a little bit further out, right? You start going way out.
Dripping Spring. If the kids' sports and school and stuff like that, for what I want in Texas, I would be in Dripping Springs.
You would.
If I didn't have kids, I'd be in Dripping Springs.
If you didn't have kids.
Probably, yeah. Now I'm sure they have stuff out there, but as far as like the neighborhood we're in, like the kids don't have school today, so the kids rolled up on their bikes. T and Bossy are outside right now, and it's a safe environment. So we found the ideal neighborhood. But if I didn't find that, I'd be in Dripping Springs.
Safe environment means living in a gated community. Gated community, safe environment. I don't think that really. Hey, I guess it's safer than living in a ghetto, but yeah, I find that interesting. I find that very, very, very interesting.
Wow. Great sports, really good sports.
Yeah. Is Salt Lick out there?
There's a Salt Lick out there.
That's why, because I go out there with, but I go by helicopter.
Okay, so it's like a 10-minute.
Ryu Ken, yes, my friend. Are they talking loud because there's a car garage in there? Because they're in a car garage, yeah. And I think something's on. Can you hear that anyway, the background? Can you guys hear that? I think something is on. Either an air conditioner or something. Maybe something to do with the cars. I don't know. But something's turned on. That's why Brian was complaining in the beginning. Something is turned on, and that's what's making all the noise. So they're shouting over it, and they're also not wearing headphones. So that doesn't help either.
Yeah. It said takes me 7 minutes, which is
I'll tell you, the first person I told about Dripping Springs was Jake, because him and Anthony during COVID were looking at moving to Texas, and they looked at Dripping Springs. I never heard of it before. And then most of the Tigers tournaments, especially if it's in Texas, unless there's a really big one in Houston or Dallas, all the tournaments are in Dripping Springs. So I'm there all the time.
all the time.
Not a ton out there.
Not a ton out there.
I'd like to find a good food spot out there.
Yeah,
if you know a
there's
good
not-
food spot in Dripping Springs, that'd be great.
You get out
So we
there
got done with the tournament, everyone's fucking starving. I'm like, I guess we just head back towards
There's
Austin.
not much out there.
The house is proper Texas. A lot of land,
A lot of land.
freedom.
You want a lot of land? You want to raise some goats?
You want some
I
freedom?
decided if I'm going to be a homesteader, I'm going to raise ducks, rabbits, a lot of meat, and goats. I'll have dairy goats. Yeah. Make cheese, make milk. Am I ever going to do that?
You never
Probably
do that.
not, right, bud?
All those animals would die, bud.
They'll all die.
I'll tell you, can't get enough of my dog is Jay. God, get your hands off my fucking
like that
pup,
dog, huh?
man.
Yeah, I love
You're a
dogs.
dog guy.
Oh, really? So the dog's still alive? Okay, the dog's still alive. He doesn't mention it too often, but we've now got confirmation that what's his name again? He named after Trump, didn't he? What do you call it again? What's it called? Ginger? Donald. I think it's Donald, right? Donnie the dog is still alive. Donnie the dog is still alive.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you don't have kids?
Dog
Dogs
guy.
become your kids. When you have kids, a dog is just an animal.
Yeah. Facts.
So weird.
I still feel like Chin needs to get a dog. I feel like it brings you some happiness, Chin. You go, I don't want responsibility. Buddy, you
I'm sad.
can't even take care of plants.
I'm going to say this. Chin is going to stop drinking. And when Chin stops drinking, it's going to be the old dark night of the soul for a while. Because Chin's going to be, he's going to be friendless.
It's gonna be dark, yeah.
It's got to be hard for
There's
you.
going to be
'cause
some
you had-
bodies that go missing.
You had to leave a lot of your friends behind in Los Angeles.
A lot, pretty much all of my
All of
friends.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good conversation to have now because Brendan doesn't want to talk about that, does he? Brendan doesn't want to talk about that. He made him move all the way there, didn't really offer to help him out finding a house, kind of left him to figure it out by himself, and requires him to work around the clock. Let's see how Chin talks about this. I'm serious to hear how Chin talks about this.
Yeah, all my friends. Actually, all my friends. All my friends.
Yeah.
So now you're out here alone, and you got the old bottle to keep you comfy. But
Now I don't have that anymore.
I
either.
know. So you're gonna have to let go of that. And now we're gonna have the dark night of the soul. But let me tell you something. You got to stick to the dark. You got to be in the desert for a while.
Yeah.
And then you'll find the promised land. You got to wander for a while.
Why are they reminding him of this? Why are they reminding him of this? Is not a funny bit. This is his real life. I wouldn't, if I was Chin, I wouldn't be too happy about this. This is his real fucking life.
Some water.
Yeah.
You'll find the well.
Devil gonna tempt you now.
The well's
Devil
not
gonna tempt you.
Yeah,
You
and
understand?
tempt you. And I say well, Chin. I'm talking agua. I'm not talking whiskey.
And that's why I always reach for a magic mind max.
Oh wow.
That's a good replacement, huh?
You know what I'm saying? When I want to get my things going, instead of Adderall, cocaine, or whatever it might be, if I want my brain.
I hope there's a class action lawsuit against Magic Mind. I really do hope there's some sort of class action lawsuit against Magic Mind and they all get done. I'm hoping so. I fucking hate these Magic Mind hard ads they do. Go fuck off, mate. Maybe drink some water will stop you fucking raping.
It's a lot.
I tell you what, your boy's always hydrated though.
Always
We go in the bathroom. We go in the bathrooms behind the snack shack at the baseball field, and this little kid walks in and goes, "Man, it smells like wiener in here." Yeah, it sure does, dude. That's piss, baby.
That's piss.
I tell you what, your boy's always hydrated. We're out in the sun. The only thing cold is that Diet Coke at the snack shack. I'd say I drink between 10 to 15 Diet Cokes every Saturday, Sunday.
Jesus Christ. 10 to 15 Diet Cokes every Saturday, Sunday. Don't get me wrong. A part of me wishes I could digest fizzy drinks as well as he does. Because I can't. My stomach can't take it. I'm sure you guys have heard me when I'm drinking my little malt fucking drinks and shit. I start having, fucking acid reflux. I start burping and shit. I can't handle it too much. But I also don't think I would drink 10 or 15. I'd have some, but I wouldn't drink 10 to 15. He's essentially not drinking any water. He replaces water with beer. No, water with Coke, basically. Energy drinks, coffee. He doesn't drink any water whatsoever. It's all just like sugary drinks, bubbly drinks, fizzy drinks. Fucking hell. His breath must be crazy. Mix that with the fucking barbecue, with the burgers. His breath must be oof. His shits as well. Could you imagine what his shits must smell like? Could you imagine what his shits must smell like? That toilet, mate. That toilet in the fucking studio, the toilet at home. Oof.
10 to 15. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, your boy's always hydrated though.
Always hydrated.
We go in the bath.
Drinking Coca-Cola is not a form of hydration. I wouldn't imagine so. I wouldn't imagine drinking a Coke is hydration. I don't think that counts. I could be wrong, but I don't. Is drinking Coke hydration? I don't think it is, right? Drinking Coca-Cola can contribute to fluid intake because it's mostly water, but it's not ideal or recommended form of hydration. There's high sugar content and diuretic effects of caffeine in Coca-Cola can counteract its hydrating benefits. Experts recommend water as a primary source of hydration, with other fluids like milk, tea, or juice being more efficient than sugary ones. Really? So you're better off drinking a juice, like I'm assuming like a proper pressed juice at home, or milk and tea than you are drinking Coca-Cola. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Let's go back to this.
When we go in the bathrooms behind the snack shack at the baseball field, and this little kid walks in and goes, "Man, it smells like wiener in here." Yeah, it sure does, dude. Wiener. That's piss, baby.
That's piss.
It smells like wiener.
It smells like piss.
Yeah, could you imagine how that? Oh, that smell. Jesus Christ.
Football's back, guys. Let's take a little break. Football is back, guys, and so is your football's.
Dude, that's piss, baby.
That's piss.
It smells like wiener.
It smells like piss. Football. Teacher, and he was wearing. It said "paca" on his underwear. I saw his underwear. I said, "What paca?" He goes, "It's alpaca." And I said, "Alpaca? That's from the alpaca animal. It keeps you warm."
Oh, it's paca.
From the Andes. And I said, "Well, that's why your ass smells like the mountains." We had a laugh.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm doing jujitsu.
Oh, there you are.
I laugh. Look at that. Oh, look at Tim, built like a bridge.
Sweaty Tim.
Sweaty Tim.
In the ring, boxing,
pushing all of us,
kickboxing,
torturing all of
MMA.
us.
I'm a retired UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Why am I still doing this?
They're still backing this liar, innit? They're still backing this fucking stolen valor fucking liar, innit? Jesus Christ. I still can't get by how, like, the lie that he did about all these achievements in the military or the Marines was that all the big crazy movie-esque sort of things that he did them alongside, in his version of events, alongside one of his fellow soldiers who unfortunately passed away in battle. So the only person that can corroborate any of his claims that he puts in his books, that he talks about on podcasts that make him sound like a badass, is a guy that died. Imagine what type of piece of shit you have to be. Imagine the piece of shit you have to be to not only lie on your own experience in the army, but also then say, oh, the only person that can verify, that can, co-sign what I did is unfortunately dead. So I don't have any proof. That's the only person that can prove anything. It's like, you're a real piece of shit. That shows more about his character than anything else, to be fair. But hey, liars beget liars, innit?
I'm well beyond my prime days. Those peak fighting days are over. There's a bunch of professional athletes still here. Major League Baseball players, guys in the Hall of Fame, comedians, Brian Callen.
Football players.
We're going to see
Look at that,
why
dude.
are they in here and why do they still...
Jesus Christ, bro. Speed. He moves like an old man, isn't it? You can see his age in the gym for sure. The color of his shorts, the trainers, the speed.
Hall of Fame, comedians,
Yep,
Brian Callen.
football players.
We're going to see
Look at that,
why
dude.
are they in here
Look at
and
that
why do they still
speed.
train?
You're
Why
doing
still
this.
train?
You're pairing
Well, let's
like
find out
this.
what their answers
Like a
are.
fucking retard. You're pairing like this.
I was just moving around
like
a
a
little bit.
cat pawing at a
Here,
fucking.
look here.
No, that's not how you do it. Like, no, you weren't doing that. You were doing this, B. Reaching out.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like a fucking retard.
You get hit.
Yeah.
Don't call me that, dude.
I'm sorry, man.
My hands are.
I'm sorry.
My defense?
Not good.
My defense?
Not good.
It's.
Oh, Chin, you'll appreciate this. You know what I've gotten into lately?
What's up?
This is how you know I'm getting older. Yeti coolers.
Thank God that's
And the power shut off. When I said Yeti, the power went.
Yeti cooler.
It took all the energy out of it.
They're the top of the top of the top.
You know where they're based out of?
Austin?
Yep.
No way. That's dope.
If you drive up 620,
That's right.
their headquarters up here.
Yep.
Get us a sponsor.
Dude, your boy, because I go through so many Diet Cokes, my wife's like, this is insane. We're spending too much money. She's like, why don't we just get a good Yeti cooler on rollers, and then we can just load up with Diet Cokes and ice. I went, say less, bitch. And then I ordered a Yeti cooler. They're not giving them away, but in the
They're
grand
not
scheme of
giving them
things, I'm
away.
saving money. But Yeti's born and raised in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
Yeti
I can't wait. Cue the next episode. Brendan's gonna lie and mention something like, "Oh yeah, Yeti. The Yeti team reached out. The Yeti team reached out. They're big fans, and they sent me something." Just you wait. Just you wait. Sometime in the future, he's gonna mention Yeti again, and he's gonna say something like, "They reached out. They're big fans. They listen to the pot." Like, watch. I bet he's gonna make up that lie. Just you wait. Just you wait.
holler at your boy. I'm built like a Yeti.
Yeah.
Because go to my Instagram. Look what I have to carry to the goddamn game. Because in Brian, you don't understand, dude. In LA, the sun ain't shit, right? So you can sit outside all day. These baseball dads have tents. They have chairs.
Gotta have tents and chairs.
Go past this one of Tiger Rockin'.
Cheers.
Have tents. They have chairs.
Gotta have tents and chairs.
Go past this one of Tiger Rockin' It. Have tents. They have chairs.
Gotta have tents and chairs.
Go past this one of Tiger Dads. Have tents. They have chairs.
Gotta have tents and chairs.
Go past this one of Tiger Ball Dads. Have tents. They have chairs.
Cheers. Chairs. Heard it both ways. Heard it both ways.
I have tents and chairs.
Go past this one of Tiger Rockin' It. Go back. So that is a fucking tent.
Yeah.
Those are 2 chairs.
Canopy.
And then my father-in-law carries 3 more chairs. And now we're going to have a cooler. That thing's about 60 pounds. I have to lug that around.
That tent?
Everywhere.
Canopy.
And you set that tent up.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's
That's
that?
Billy.
Tent, chin in the background. Canopy.
Everywhere.
Canopy.
I have to lug that around.
That tent?
Everywhere.
Canopy.
Chin try to best to correct them. They don't listen to you, bro. They don't listen to you, bro.
And you set that tent up.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's
That's
that?
Billy.
Let me see her. She's adorable.
Who's that? Who's that? Brian doesn't recognize Brendan's daughter because he barely talks about her. He barely talks about her, barely posts on his social media. Brian didn't recognize Brendan's daughter. That's how close they are. That's how close they are. They do a show together twice a week, every week for the last 10,000 years. But Brian didn't recognize Brendan's daughter. Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
She's a
so
baseball sis.
Hi, baby.
Go to Bossy fucking breaking away on these little twerps.
Look how fast he is, dude.
Look at him.
Look at how fast he is.
He's so fast. We call
Like
him
I
Flash.
told you, I saw him. I was like, "What in the world's going on?" You were like, "This is my retirement."
Kid can
That's your retirement plan, dude.
just breaking through like it's
breaking
tackle
through,
football.
dude. God,
Billy hangs out. She's on my schedule. She's outside in the sun. Well, now she's covered, but she's there
she's
8
super
to 6.
cute, and she's a white girl.
It's white. Well, my wife's white as fuck. She's like
Your
she's
boys-
Canelo white.
your boys
Me and Tiger are dark as fuck.
Your boys.
Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it. Your wife isn't white, bro. Your wife isn't white. She's just pale. Your wife isn't white. She's just pale, but she looks very Mexican. Someone had to say it. Brian had to say it, innit? He had to say it. Your daughter looks white. Someone had to say it. Blonde hair, blue eyes. How did that happen? How did that happen?
8
super
to 6.
cute, and she's a white girl.
It's white. Well, my wife's white as fuck. She's like she's Canelo white.
Your boys
Me and Tiger.
Joanna's not Canelo white. I'm sorry. Slow Joe is not Canelo white. I'm sorry. Slow Joe, where is she? Slow Joe's not Canelo white. This lady's not Canelo white. I'm sorry. That's not Canelo white lady. That's a Mexican lady. That's not a Canelo White lady at all. That's a Mexican lady. There's nothing wrong with it, but that's a Mexican lady. There's nothing Canelo White about her at all. Nothing. Nothing. At a stretch, maybe if you're being generous, you'd say maybe. People in the stream chat, let me know if you think. What do you think? Maybe Joanna's mum could be slightly seen as, but I don't even think Joanna's mum looks white even. I think they both look Mexican. You know? But with a slight hint, you could maybe say Slojo's mum. By the way, is it not concerning that that kid is always being carried, doesn't look like they can walk? Or is that normal? People on stream chat, let me know. Why is this baby always sitting down or being carried? Is the baby alright? What do you guys think in the stream chat? Is that okay? I don't know if kids are meant to be walking later in life, but doesn't that kid look like they're old enough to walk by themselves? Why are they always being carried or sitting down? I don't know. Actually, let me check out their Instagram. What's happening? Anything on Instagrams? Anything on their Instagrams? Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Let's see. Anything crazy? Nothing crazy, right? NFL practice squad, you know. I want to see the comments on this one. What's the comments on that one? NFL practice. What's this one? Did Schaub make the did Schaub make the practice squad or try out for the practice squad? Heard it both ways. Cringe Reddit speak. Hey man, be cool. Wrestling best sport. Eric Anders. Well, Schaub never made it to the practice squad. He had a tryout, then signed with an arena team. Wrong, Google it, buddy. It literally says it was the Bills website. No, it doesn't. They did an article about him when he went to the UFC, though. Schaub never made it to the practice squad, but he did try out and had a cup of coffee with them. Can't call yourself a journalist, MMA media, with incorrect information. Let's see the replies here. Imagine coming to a correct someone on only the wrong. Schaub was on the Bills practice squad 2007. Please provide sources because according to Schaub on his own podcast, he said he had a coffee with them and they told him they were good on slow white guys, but thanks for coming. He signed to the practice squad, tried to make the team but got cut. Schaub has lied about every part of his life. He never was on the NFL practice squad. Yo, you people take football seriously, innit? You can't lie about football in America. Same like here in the UK, though. I don't think you can get away with the lies. You guys take it serious, bro. People are like, nup. Guess the Bills are in it too. They even have him on the roster report. How about you do any research before you just shitting on two people? 2-second Google search shows the Bills website literally has a fucking article about him in the title, saying he's a former Bill. You just hate on him for no reason. The Bills are definitely not in on it and have no idea who Schaub is. Below is a 2006 and 2007 roster for the Bills, including the practice squad and anyone that tried to try out. The article was written in 2013 and the journalist has been asked to cite her sources and unfortunately hasn't been able to produce any. There are hype on the Schaub in 2013. That's why somebody wrote an article after he talked and never over-exaggerated it. Please see below a link for any of the 2006 practice squad, including anyone that tried out. Wrong. It has to record all transactions due to the salary cap. It's crazy how defensive these guys are, mediocre MMA fighter and GOAT comedian. Even with proof that Shaw fabricated his story, these guys will not accept that they are wrong. I don't know what it is. Maybe they identify with Schaub's fake personality. Yeah, that's a good point actually. Maybe there are some people out there that try to do the fake it. Maybe Brendan is an example of the highest level you can fake it till you make it at. You know, so some people identify themselves and see themselves in Brendan because they too would love to fake it to make it, you know? Let's see some of the hidden replies here. Brendan Schaub never was on the practice squad. He was a walk-on special teamer for a dogshit Colorado team in the early 2000s. Now he scams his fans with fake truck giveaways. Jesus Christ. Brutal. talking about the Schaub shutdown. Loud and wrong. Ask your mom. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, everywhere he goes, he's getting some fucking hate. Oh, I didn't know Thingamajiggy played football. I didn't know Dominic Reyes played football. Okay, sick. Big up the stream chat. What you guys saying? When did babies learn to walk? She's not a year old. She's not a year old yet. Isn't not? Isn't that baby? She's not 1 year old yet. Are you sure? She must be a year old. No way. That baby has to be a year old already. She should be walking around a year. Big up Josie. That baby's definitely a year old. 100%. There's no way that kid is not 1 year old. I'm sorry. I don't know. Again, I'm no expert on babies, but that kid is 1 year old. Come on, bro. That's a huge baby. That kid's one. There's no way that kid is not one. Like, come on. That kid's 1 year old. Let's be real. That kid is 1 year old. Let's see what's Lojo up to. Mr. Bones went up today. Oh, she's doing her Halloween stuff, right? I'm assuming. Cool. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see what anything is Chin doing anything? Oh, Chin's uploading stories now. Nice. Oh, did I miss it? I think I missed it. I think I missed Chin's story. I think I missed it. Damn. Did I miss it? Yeah, I missed Chin's story, unfortunately. Anything on his feed? Nothing on his feed. Is Callan up? What's Callan up to? Anything special? Nope. Nothing from Callan. Cool. Let's go back to the video. Bear me a second here. There you go.
You're dark as fuck.
Your boys are Mexican, and as are you.
Yep.
And your daughter is a white girl.
Straight up white girl.
And
hey, good.
Well,
right?
I'm just saying.
Hey, good. Am I right?
Don't blame that on me.
Good.
No. Don't be racist about this now.
Good.
No, dude. You're white. Your daughter's more privileged. It's fine, but she is a white girl.
There's gonna be some benefits there. Unless she's trying to get into college, then she's Mexicana.
Yeah, they're gonna come up to you and be like, they're gonna say to her, "So when did you get adopted by this lovely Mexican family?"
Yeah, big up G Dora. Big up G Dora. Big up G Dora. Big up James Banks. Brendan felt so smart when he decided to start saying cup of coffee with the Bills. Vague enough that he was not technically lying, but people will assume he played for them. Exactly. And it's also a little bit self-deprecating as well, you know? It's you flexing that you're on the Bills, but it's also you admitting you weren't good enough. But obviously the flexing that you're on the Bills overrides you not being good enough. So it's a really good way to kind of humble brag and be self-deprecating at the same time.
Go to the next one, Chin. Get off my white dog. Look at Bossy leaning on his coach for the play.
It's really cute.
He's just all
That's
up on him.
Cute,
Isn't that cool?
With all those boys. It's so cute. There you are, huh? Look at mom pressed up against her big man, huh?
Cheeks out.
Look at your small calves and that big body, huh?
Yeah.
Got them little
Made
calves.
for speed.
Yeah. Little calf.
Made for speed.
Watch how fast Basti is here.
Made for speed. We didn't see much speed against fucking what's his face, Chappelle.
Boom, bitch.
Jesus, man.
He's like the kid off Incredibles. You know, the really fast.
This is hard enough when your friends do this to you in the pub, right? When you're out with your friends and they start showing you clips and videos of their kids on their phones. But making your friend have to sit there and go through your family album on your Instagram while you're meant to be recording a funny comedy podcast is torture, man. This is so brutal. This is so unfair. This is so not cool. Making your friend have to sit there. Making your friend have to sit there and just watch and comment on your fucking family albums and feign interest, feign excitement is brutal. You should have moved on ages ago. Like, forget it. Anyway, let's move on. This is fucking boring. And just got into the show. Literally wasting time. Like, it's almost like I feel like they waste time on purpose on these type of things, not talking about anything so they can get to current events. Whereas most comedy podcasts, they don't really want to get to current events. They want to just fuck around and joke around with each other. Talk about some funny experience they had at the airport or some rude person they bumped into in the shopping mall or something, you know? Whereas this is just like, they're just meandering, you know? Meandering until the end. It feels like, God almighty.
This kid,
Yeah,
he's like him.
Look at him run, man. He's really fast.
Yeah, he is. Tiger goes, Dad, I'm not as fast as Boston.
Watching this football, I was watching a lot of football, and
NFL?
Funny, yeah, and it's funny how most of us go, that guy's really shredded or that guy's got muscles. And then you see these like insane athletes. They can be cornerbacks. Usually though, they'll be like a quarterback, but they'll be some guys will be fast as fuck and they
Not shredded.
not at all. Just as smooth.
They
as
look
it gets.
normal. Yeah.
Look normal. They
Just
look
freaks.
normal.
Yeah, just
and they're
freaks.
just freaks.
Just freaks.
Yeah. Who's that quarterback for black guy, dreads?
Lamar Jackson?
Yes. It's not Lamar Jackson. It's a
Cam?
No, he's younger. He's tall.
For Washington?
No, because that's Jaden Daniels.
You're talking about the cap for
He's another
Houston?
one. He's another
Cam.
one.
For Houston?
Yes. What's his last name?
Cam Ward?
Houston Stroud.
Oh, that's right. Stroud.
Stroud.
You're thinking of Stroud, yeah.
I'm thinking of Stroud.
Cam Ward is
And I
for
look
the
at his
Titans.
body, and I'm like, he's got a little. He's little big in the old hips, kind of big in the hips.
Do Stroud's shirt off.
Yeah, and that's right. And you go.
Do Stroud.
Brendan has to literally tell Chin exactly what to type in Google because he won't know. You don't know what to do. Type in Stroud quarterback top off.
Well, what do you think? Well, okay. Stroud.
Like, you know what I mean? He has to literally tell him what to type.
Stroud cock size.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you see, the best quarterback was not this year, but in history. But if you look at Patrick Mahomes, he ain't.
Not at all. Not at all. There you go. Now strong and all that, but just his just an athlete.
Oh, that's the kid that was on the interview with Bert Kreischer, right? That's the kid that Bert Kreischer kind of made very uncomfortable. Right?
I can throw that pigskin though.
Right.
Here,
But he's just an
yeah,
athlete.
but cut your hair, right? Am I right? Cut your hair.
Well, that's not actually his hair. What's going on over here? That's Micah Parsons with a bunch of sumos, and he did.
But no,
just
but
fine.
that's Stroud right there in the middle. Not that.
go
That's
back.
Brian Callen. No. Zoom in.
Oh
That's
yeah,
Stroud
that
right
is
there.
Stroud. Wow.
He's not fat.
No.
But look at the best athlete in all of sports right now. Look at fucking Ohtani.
It's astonishing.
Go Ohtani with his shirt off. He still has baby fat.
I know, dude. You're like, what? I just saw him. I was like, how is
He's the
that
best
guy that
pitcher in the game, the best hitter in the game.
Looks like, you know what he looks like? A dad. He looks like a dad who works in tech.
Okay, this is fake, right?
That's fake, yeah. No, you don't.
That's real.
That's
real.
Yeah,
right there.
he'll probably surprise you, right? He'll surprise you.
That looks real, but yeah.
Brendan, that's fake because I can't do it. That's fake. That's fake. I wonder how much gear he's on. He loves to. He's such a jealous guy, isn't it? He loves to underplay. He loves to fucking discredit people. Also, especially when it comes to physical stuff and it's with fitness. It's popping a lot of gear. Obviously, you can't get that jack without being. Brother, you on a lot of stuff as well. You're on a ton of stuff too. What's wrong with you, bro?
Those are the Angels PED days, but go to current ones.
Brendan, what did you just say?
He's jacked on the Angels.
He's more powerful now.
Yeah, I know.
I rewatched because I couldn't sleep. Canelo, Floyd, right?
You told me this on Wednesday,
But
buddy.
he was 41 when he fought him, and as fast as he had ever been. And
Big up Andrew W. Big up Andrew W. Yes, appreciate you. Big up Andrew W. Definitely smash the like button for me if you can. Smash the like button if you can. If you're enjoying the show, smash the like button. Big up Andrew W. Appreciate you, bro.
it's crazy. Would have beaten anybody.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Tony's kind of jacked in these.
Yeah, he is. A bad example. But
he's got shoulders.
shoulders.
His tummy's a little light, you know.
Big boy. 6'4"?
Probably 6'5".
Yeah. That's helpful.
Dodgers gotta get it fucking rolling.
Yeah.
Gotta get it rolling. Yes.
Bring up his cock.
Ooh, I'd like to see that. I'd pay hard cold cash for that.
It'd be disappointing.
Maybe. Sometimes those Asians surprise you, man.
Is that his lady?
I can't tell.
Yeah, that's her. She plays
fun.
basketball. Really good basketball
Really?
player. Great basketball player, yeah.
Really?
Jay's a little too into the Asians, am I right? Jay's
So this
learning.
is
How can
X
you not
then?
be? She's beautiful.
Damn, she must be fucking 5'11", 6 foot.
100%.
Oh, wife.
Yeah.
Damn, there's two big old Koreans, Japanese.
She's very pretty.
Japanese.
She's pretty.
Damn it.
I'm very into Asian people, culture now, and women.
Ryan just wants a girl that goes.
No, because I have a good Chinese friend now, two Chinese friends, a couple.
You're so loose on the term friend, right? Because our terms of friends are different. But go ahead.
No, and
go ahead.
I've gotten to know.
You had one conversation.
I've gotten to know my Chinese friends and their culture, and I love it.
Hold on, motherfucker. How'd they get here?
Okay, look, listen. They're American.
They're living on American soil.
They're American, but they're American, but they're Chinese.
Okay, take it. They own land.
They got some stuff. They got money.
Yeah, is it near a military base?
No, dude. Hey, you're being. I don't like the way you're looking.
I'm asking questions here.
Yo, big up Cedric.
You have a gun?
Big up Cedric. Appreciate it, brother.
This'll probably be the only time I ever super chat cause I rarely catch the lives, but I'd cow Oz watches this shit, man. Lamau. Shout out to bro. Big fan.
That's the biggest backhanded compliment confusion thing I've ever gotten in my entire life. But I appreciate it and I understand the sentiment. I understand the sentiment entirely. I understand the confusion, the surprise, because this is crap, innit? This is really, really crap. But someone's got to do it. Someone has to do it. And somebody told me once before. Big up who told me this. Oh, you know it was. It's fucking Amy. God bless Amy, right? Wherever she is. You know who you are. God bless fucking Amy. Back in the day, early watcher, right? Big up Amy. She used to say to me, you can only diss if you actually watch. You can only diss if you actually watch. You know what? I took her words to heart and I was like, you know what? That's true. I can only diss if I actually watch. So I watch. You sometimes watch with me. So, but usually I try to do better than this and I clip it beforehand. But I couldn't, there wasn't enough time to do that. So we're doing it now. But here we are. So I appreciate you. Big up Cedric. Appreciate you. Oh, big up Cedric. Big up blood clot Cedric.
For a friend.
You're being...
By friends, I mean all of America.
Hey.
They own land around here?
They're patriotic Americans.
Are they?
Yeah, they speak fluent Chinese, though.
Uh-huh. How long they been here?
A long time, bro. Come on. I don't like your skeptical hippo eyes.
Yeah? Kids in our school system?
Yeah.
Okay, one second. Let me take this cue and let me quickly make a cup of tea. Quickly make a cup of tea because this is brutal. Let me quickly make a cup of tea. We're back. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's switch over quickly. 1 second. Let me show you something. Let's switch over quickly. Let's switch over very, very, very quickly. And let me show you something. Charlie Sheen on Impulsive. Charlie Sheen
Very simple.
on Impulsive, opening up about the amount of women that he slept with back in the day. His numbers are crazy. 4 grand. What? Oh, it's 47. 47,000. Jesus Christ. Charlie Sheen opens up about how he slept with over 47,000 women and lost his virginity to an escort when he was 15. Fucking hell.
Lost your virginity here in this very city, right?
I did indeed, yeah.
To a woman named Candy.
Yeah.
Where'd you find her?
In the Yellow Pages.
In the Yellow Pages?
Yeah, man.
At 15?
At 15, yeah.
What was the advertisement?
It was probably just,
Call Candy for a good time?
No, it was more like the whole category. It was like Glamour Girls or Midnight Treat. I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
Yeah. You were built for this shit.
Maybe. But it I opened the door and it was like she, as I say in the doc and in the book, she was Anne Margaret with a MasterCard swipe.
But you wouldn't even have had time to have been in Dare yet. You're 15 years old, and I guess it leads to me to this question of like, is the you once described it as tiger blood, but is the D-Gen just in your system? Like, what do you think was the thing that you have that made you say, you know what, I'm going to have sex with 47,000 women. I'm going to try every drug. I'm going to crash a plane. I'm going to beat Michael Jordan. I'm going to do every single fucking thing, and I'm never going to say no to any of it.
When you put it like that, it sounds like it's somebody else's life. It wasn't as compiled or as condensed as you just laid it out. It was more about navigating, encountering each situation scenario as they presented.
Isn't it wild though, right? Usually in the UK, when festival season starts, or usually in the summer, there's always 1 or 2 tragic stories about some kid, usually under the age of like 21, who takes their first pill when they're at Reading or Leeds Festival or like Creamfields, or they go to some festival in the UK. They take 1 pill, sometimes half a pill, and they die, right? Because it's their first time, they went too hard, they probably didn't eat too much, they've just been drinking the whole day and something happened, maybe they got a bad batch and they die. Then there's people like Charlie Sheen that exist, that did probably everything under the sun and some, and they're still here. Sometimes it's just luck, innit? It's just pure fucking luck. Or maybe sometimes people just have like, different genes, maybe they're just built different, they can handle that type of output, but I don't know. It's just wild how that works out.
Themselves, and based on what headspace was going into it was kind of what that drove, I think, the results I was looking for.
Yeah.
What's that? There's a line in the book, that you can't. Don't wear hamburger pants on safari and not expect to be attacked by a lion, That makes sense in the book because it's connected to another thing.
No, but I get it, man. You're right.
Yeah.
You're playing.
He said it aloud. He was like, what? Lions eat hamburgers?
You're playing with fire.
Yeah.
In the good old NA program, they say don't. You hang out at the barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut.
You're going to get a haircut,
right?
Yeah. Or you're going to learn how to cut hair.
That's a good point. Never thought about it that way.
Is that not part of the
No, because that would mean you would just become.
Enhance that? Yeah. Thank you.
I think that would mean you just become a drug dealer instead of a user in that circumstance.
Yeah. Wow. That's funny.
So yeah, man, 47,000 women. 47,000, which is probably easy to put up, especially if you're a rich, famous dude. You probably have a lot more access, 47,000 though is fucking crazy. To be fair, it's crazy too when you imagine that he lost his virginity at 15. Most of the guys that I know who have like crazy numbers in terms of like the amount of girls they've had sex with are the type of dudes who lost their virginity when they were like crazy young, like 12, 13. Some of it, dubious if they lost their virginity, intentionally and shit, but it's a story for another day. But to put up those type of numbers and you only started, fucking when you were fucking 15, that is insane. That's insane. But also, I don't know anyone that keeps score like that, Like, I don't know. Do you guys have any friends, like male friends, that keep count, like properly, like that are probably studious about it? Have like a whole like Excel spreadsheet and shit, or like a notes app. I know I don't. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, legit. Like, there's no like, you know what I mean? Like recording. It just seems a bit odd. But there are some guys out there that like to record everything and document, not record, actually record in video, but you know, note down and shit, so they know exactly what their number is. But I don't know. I'm sure most of us have a rough idea, but I don't know the exact. You know what I mean? That'd be a bit insane to have like a record of that personally. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Cool. Let's move on from that one. Let's mix up a little bit because Tfatk is a bit boring right now. Let's go for a little bit of let's do a bit of Unique actually. Let's see what Unique is saying. Let's go for a little bit of Unique. Which one did we watch already? We watched that one, right? Which Unique did we watch? We watched that one. Let's see Unique, this one. What's this one about? Brendan Schaub exposes Mark Harley episode Brendan Schaub for what? For the Truggle. Let's watch this Unique one. What's this Truggle?
You have a gun?
Not trying sound cool. Lost count at 50. Roughly.
Yeah. I don't know. 50. Big up Abe Martinez. Big up Abe Martinez. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know what my. Honestly, I don't even know. But maybe is it more? Maybe more. Maybe double. No idea. No, like I couldn't even remember. I couldn't even remember because you have to imagine. I had a period in my life where I was like out every day, for like 5 years straight. Do you know what I mean? So there's some very hazy memories there. But then I don't know. I don't remember. I can't remember exactly. You know, the exact numbers are never really. I don't know. I just find guys who have exact numbers. I don't know. Is it me or do I think they're lying? I don't know. I just feel like someone's lying because I don't have an exact number in my head, and I don't even want to say a number because I don't even know if it's going to be true or not. So I'm even afraid to say a number. But I feel like guys who know specific exact numbers, I think they're lying. You know? I think it's all fucking lies. Anyway, let's check out fucking Uniques. What's this? Mark Harley exposes Brendan Schaub over Trog Walk.
No, I'm not. Hey, if somebody runs a fucking smear campaign against me to try to ruin my life and make me unemployable or lies publicly about the reason he fired me to make it look like he wasn't.
Let me get my tea. 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 Let's do this.
A fucking idiot who threw a temper tantrum because I didn't text him back for a few hours. I get to do whatever the fuck I want for the rest of my life. I got enough dirt on you to murder you. This is what the fuck I do. Mariah, it ever occur to you? But seriously,
did
like Brendan's so fucking stupid.
Kyle, oh my bad. Kyle Samuel wants to know, and you probably have already answered this before, but how did Schaub handle the Trug Walk situation behind the scenes?
Freak out and handle it terribly. Like it's always, I'll say this answer. It's a choose your own adventure where it's like, hey, make the worst decision possible. If I would, the funny part is always,
Oh, he says always too. Is that an American thing? You guys don't say always. Always. Is that how you guys in America pronounce always? He says always as well, or is that like a Cali thing? Always, not always.
If I would, the funny part is always.
Do you guys say always? Is that a thing? Always, not always.
You know, if I'm tagged in a video, they'll go Brendan Schaub's handler. I'm like, how could I be someone's handler who doesn't listen to any other human about anything?
That's facts.
You could give him the best advice ever. It's like, hey, what you're about to do, like Joe Rogan said, he needs someone to say, what are you gonna do? No, don't do that.
Yeah,
I would.
You know what? That's one of the best stories to ever learn, and I think that's when I finally clocked that. Okay, this guy's irredeemable and unsavable. Was when Brendan confessed that one time that Joe and Brian Callen strongly advised him not to do the Showtime special. I didn't know that, right? That's a piece of the law that we would have never known unless Brendan divulged it. Brendan divulged that little nugget that Joe Rogan and Brian Callen was very against him doing the Showtime special. They told him not to do it, and he did it anyway. And the reason why he did it anyway is because he felt like Joe and Brian were jealous of him. They were just trying to stop him shining. They were jealous that he was making it so quickly. He was advancing up the ranks, selling out arenas, selling out theaters. So he just ignored them and did it anyway. And then in the end, you know, it turned out to be one of the worst things he's ever done. Best and worst, because I think it allowed him to go to certain places, reach certain levels he probably never reached without Showtime co-signing shit. But ultimately, in the long run, it wasn't negative. No one can deny that. Getting that Showtime special or just accepting to do it was a negative. Because I think there's an alternate reality where he decides to work with Showtime but just says, can you delay the special by a couple of years? I think that would have made the world a difference. But doing the Showtime special after like a year and a half, 2 years in stand-up is like insane. Even for the most talented person's insane. For a guy like Brendan that isn't that naturally funny anyway, is a bit redacted. Yeah, it doesn't really, you know, it was never going to fucking work out. But that was a very interesting tidbit.
Say that to him, he just wouldn't listen.
Yeah,
you know?
facts.
It's like, oh, how are you gonna handle this trug walk situation? Stutter on fucking, you know, like I went through your DMs. You sent a peach emoji to fucking a picture of Annie Letterman's ass. I saw that. Like, but you're like, oh, I would never hit on her. Doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
they're all laughing at him on this fucking Flagrant podcast for stumbling over his words.
How do you handle a truck walk situation? Obvious. You text Bobby Lee, I'm going to kill you. But moving on. Christian L.
Literally, it's like, as ridiculous as that Mark broke into my house story, it's like, how could I make this the absolute worst out of this universe fucking problem out of just being like, yeah, you like, we already know you're a cheater. Just admit to it. Just be like, hey, Annie, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, your wife.
I misread the situation.
So Christian L.
You're on a live stream right now. Are you okay with that?
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, how big is a live stream? How many people are there?
There's a lot of people watching actually for this 10 minutes of Schaub thing. Well, funny enough, this is my labor attorney, Rob Pebble.
Hey, Rob.
Who's about to destroy Brendan Schaub in court.
That's a lawyer.
Oh, actually, no, he's not. He's totally incompetent and it doesn't do anything. And
Rob, we're actually having an informal discovery conference right now.
I share a concept with you.
Yes.
So part of this flattery thing that we have going.
This is the lawyer. The lawyer just randomly calling him up and talking to him on the loudspeaker while he's on the live stream about Brendan and shit. Great lawyer, huh?
Is that I want you to be an advocate for yourself, and I have another potential client who,
the ring stuff, all that stuff, the doorbell, all the ring security stuff, all good.
and a class action because
Why not?
you're not going to make me look like an idiot, right? That's the deal.
Of course.
So what I want you to do is as you're going through this evidence upload process, I want you to think about how do we scale this?
Where's
CLC advisors, right?
Yes.
California Labor Code, we can go out and help plaintiffs figure out their cases in situations just like yours, and you're the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Imagine a timeline. Imagine a scenario where this what's it called? Where this employment tribunal, loss of wages, whatever this lawsuit is that BGL has on Brendan. Imagine if the payout for this is what makes Brendan go broke. Imagine if BGL inadvertently plays a big role in making Brendan broke through this lawsuit, having to pay him out. What a crazy timeline.
Chores, as you're doing it, could you please, because you're a creator like me, and you are going to teach this, but she decides she wants to do this, I will introduce you, one of those crazy Robert calls, boom, right, but like, and you guys will then like all proceed together because I'm building her database too. All set?
Yes.
Okay, I love you, I gotta go.
Thank you. Love you. Robert Pebble, attorney at law.
Right. Good luck, Rob.
Yeah, so Rob
Damn.
is like,
I feel like we're in the
I went to
courtroom.
college with him. He's literally one of the smartest people I know.
Oh,
like
yeah?
I was saying earlier, I'm like, if I get 10% of what he's saying, I'm lucky. But like, he's, I go, man, he's just better than Schaub's lawyers. I don't know.
Motion to.
What a weird podcast, isn't it? What a weird stream. They're streaming with him, and then BJ just picks up the phone and just starts talking to his lawyer on loudspeaker, just midstream. Like, great. The other guys, the other two guys from 10 Minutes to Solve just sit there. Okay, we're just gonna sit here and hear BGL go through some like consultation, I guess. Cool.
To dismiss.
Yeah.
Just saying random shit now. That's it. So you went to college with this guy?
Yeah, we both played football at Pomona College, but I would consider Rob, if he had 150, 160 IQ, I wouldn't be surprised, but he's like extremely intelligent and specifically with organizational systems. I remember when he was like 20 years old, he's like a gym bro.
That'd be funny if Jordan.
I like Jordan Peterson. Oh, Mark, who provided the 300 pages of evidence?
Ooh.
Brendan was. I have repeated this a lot, but because people keep asking him, and it's like he can't admit the truth because it unravels his entire identity in order to admit this. But he literally hired hackers to try to take down the fucking subreddit for like $15,000.
Jesus. That's incredible. He actually tried to hire hackers to take down a subreddit. Can't you just take down a subreddit by like getting it reported a bunch of times, right? I know people are really careful on the Tfatk subreddit, but if you wanted to be malicious, couldn't you just like report the Reddit for like harmful, hateful speech or something? If you do that enough times under different accounts, I'm pretty sure you can get most Reddits closed. You don't even need to go that far. It's not even that deep, you know? You don't need to hire hackers. I don't think so, no? You can literally put in a different reporting every day on the fucking thing over different accounts, and you know, maybe that would send enough alerts to the Reddit admin and it fucking get the fucking whole subreddit nuked, you know? But Brendan tried to hire fucking hackers like he is in some fucking Y2K movie or something.
How could I make that up, right?
I mean, it'd be funny like Jordan Peterson if he
Marcus
watched
sort of
someone
like
have
Jordan
sex.
Peterson on crack. Thank you. To his chug giveaway. I don't really know how giveaways work. Like I've been trying to follow that story, but I'm just like, I assume whatever Schaub is doing is fraudulent. Like obviously, but that's my presumption is.
Yeah.
If you tell me that it looks fraudulent and you know more about giveaways than I do, I believe it, because why would Schaub do anything that doesn't benefit him financially, or involve some sort of misrepresentation of reality in order to benefit him?
The only giveaways I do are facts.
Yeah, Mark, do you ever catch a sink pissing? I saw Brendan piss in the sink literally every day, and the creative director at the time pulled him aside. And was like, "I have one request. Could you just not piss in the sink?"
Holy shit!
And Brendan, I think, agreed. He's, "Oh yeah."
What a stupid thing to ask for.
Wow. There was a creative director working at a Fig Boy, who didn't like the fact that Brendan pissed in the sink and asked him specifically, "Hey, can you stop sink pissing, please?" Can you imagine how much sink pissing you must do to make somebody notice and tell you, "Hey, can you stop?" It must have made that sink smell like. Luckily, I think that building had cleaners, so it didn't really matter. But it still must have stunk, innit, during the day. Because if somebody's like, you know, a sink is not a fucking toilet, you know, it's not a loo, it's not a fucking WC and shit. So you can imagine that piss smell must linger in the fucking drains. It must linger in the sink itself. So when especially Brendan with his diet, right? Especially Brendan with his diet of not drinking any water, back in the day, back in those, in the Thick Boy Studios days, that was when he was eating a lot of Food Truck Diaries food. He was drinking a lot of Tiger Thick whiskey. Ugh.
I would never ask somebody for that because I just assume they're gonna piss in the sink. It's like, why would you ask about that? It's like, duh. If someone comes to your house, it makes sense for them to piss in the sink if they have to piss.
Yeah. But you know how like some people are bothered by this shit, and
Dude, I've pissed in all my friends' sinks. Both men's sink is full of piss right now.
Horn Brothers is when you get horny at the same time. Hilarious.
Oh, fuck. Really?
You guys horny right now?
No.
I don't even have a horn and I'm rock hard.
If y'all are wearing hats inside.
So Mark Harley.
So there we go. There we have it. There we have it. There we have it. Big up Unique too, but clipping this because I'm not gonna clip this. It's too fucking long to watch. But big up Mark Harley for quick. Big up Mark Harley. Big up fucking Unique actually, not Mark Harley. Big up Unique. Big up fucking Unique for fucking clipping it. You're a legend. Big up Unique for clipping it. Big up Unique for clipping it. You'd love to fucking see it. You'd love to fucking see it. Cool. I actually want to see the Sanaz one as well. Let me see the Sanaz one. There's a Sanaz clip too. I want to hear about the Sanaz shit. Why is Sanaz going to prison? There's a story that Bree GL shared that Sanaz is meant to be going to prison or some shit soon. So I would like to see that. Big up everybody tuning in too. If you're here and you like what you see what you like, could you please like the stream, please? Could you please like the stream? Like the stream down below. Click subscribe also if you can. That'd be greatly appreciated. It would mean the world to me. Do that. Like the stream. Press like down below. Don't be fucking stingy. Smash the like button. Smash the fucking like button, people. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Let's do the Sanaz one.
Jay, thank you, Jay. Jay, how does Schaub feel about Erig?
Good question, because that's another nuanced one, that falls under the umbrella of Schaub hates everyone who he feels is socially beneath him. However, he did negotiate on Eric's behalf when he was being brought into the King of the Sting situation, apparently, according to Schaub, which take it with a grain of salt, but I think Theo was kind of like making it more difficult for him to kind of be an equal partner in this dynamic or something like that, where it's like, because they were inviting him on as a guest, kind of like, oh, we'll throw you this much change per week, and he was kind of like, hey man, if I'm going to keep myself available every week, which is totally fair, it's like, am I going to be on call or am I going to be part of this thing? He was asking very fair questions. Schaub advocated for him to be a more fairly paid kind of, we're splitting in this kind of thing. And I think it was Theo who was kind of going, I don't want that. But also but part of this pie was the fact that King of the Sting is what it is because of Theo Von.
Sure.
Theo Von is the...
I do like that about Theo. I think he does that on purpose, right? He does act like a bit of a doofus, like a bit of a dum-dum. But he is a shrewd operator, it sounds like, He doesn't eat. From this anecdotal story that BJ was sharing, it seems like Theo doesn't play about his money. He doesn't play about his money. If he doesn't need to split, if he doesn't feel like he should be splitting his earnings with anybody else, he's not going to split it. He's not just affable, yeah, man, whatever you say, man, it's all good. The more the merrier. No, none of that shit. No. I'm the draw here. I'm the big draw on King of the Sting, Theo's like. I make the money, and then Brendan also makes some because you're on the show too. But I'm the main draw. We're not splitting nothing with Eric. You can tell he's about his money. He's about his moolah.
Draw here. Theo Von does a solo podcast and gets 1 million hits. So obviously, you in a business sense, you could realistically go, what's your value to this? What do you add? In a friend sense or a very fair sense, you go, if we're doing a podcast together and I decide that I need you, let's all get paid the same. But baked into this cake is a condescension towards Eric, not his attitude of he likes to dismiss people. I can't really sell tickets and can't do this. But Eric's a better stand-up comedian than you, Brennan, and he's been on TV and he is I don't know. Eric again was always very nice to me and a thoughtful person too. He would always he was the first person at Thick Boy when I was really I got depressed where I would come to work every day and I'm waking up early and
oh shit,
dealing with Brendan's bullshit until
yeah, I agree, Ryu. I agree as well. I don't think Bappa thought Marg would ever betray him. He thought Marg was to be another chin, 100%. At least with Mark, he'd be the the cool Chin, because I think Brendan probably thinks Chin's a little bit socially awkward, too much on the spectrum, a little bit too Asian for him, and he doesn't really relate to him in any kind of way. Whereas I think with Mark, there's a lot they can relate on. So I think that's why he confided in him so often. And I also just think, just in general, Brendan is kind of lonely. He doesn't really have a lot of friends. He doesn't have a social circle. He doesn't really go out. He doesn't really talk to anyone else apart from people he talks to on the podcast. So I think having somebody who was, living, I won't say living in a set, but, that was kind of, they had some things in common with BGL, I think made them comfortable enough or feel comfortable enough to share things with BGL. He probably wouldn't share with anybody else, because he probably felt they were going to be locked in for a while. But obviously, it turned sour. But yeah, I believe that. You'll make a good point there.
10 p.m. every night and 7 a.m. Like, I just started to become dead at some point. Like, inside, I'm just like, I hate every moment here. And I'm just like, and he was the only person to be like, hey, man, you all right?
Oh.
And I was like, yeah. And he said, it's okay to not be okay, or something like that. Yeah.
Really? I wouldn't have picked him to be a guy that talks like that. I mean,
this is my lawyer, Rob Pebble.
That sounds like a good idea for like a sitcom.
Dude, so Schaub and Saz, bro.
Did you ever try anything with
I cannot give any updates on Saz right now, but holy fuck.
Oh no.
Holy fuck.
Don't get in trouble.
I have been instructed to not say what I know about this for the time being, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
What happened?
That's all I have to say.
Do you have a favorite joke from the Gringo Poppy?
Let me think about that for a second.
Yo, come on, man. How can you ask as a follow-up question? You gotta poke a little bit, man. How can you ask as a follow-up question? He's kind of alluding, like, all BGL needs is maybe you give BGL a bump. You give BGL a fucking 8-ball. You tease him with a fucking 8-ball. He might be willing to spill some more. Oh, what do you think of the... Like, come on, man. Nobody gives a shit about Gringo Puppy. She'll be like, what's going on? What's going on with Saz? Come on. You can tell. This is a safe space. No one's watching. Don't worry. What do you think about... What's your best favorite joke from the Gringo Puppy? Like, what? That's not the follow-up question you need.
I was going to actually try to answer it.
Okay, I thought you were making
and I don't know what's in the special versus... I've heard it so many times the full hour that he cut down to 26 minutes, but... I thought the worst joke was the key would end with the, like, getting a, like, rifle to kill the cougar at the end.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, as a cat lover, I'm like, why would you just want to murder a mountain lion?
His closer.
Yeah, I was like disgusted by it.
As a cat lover, come on, BGL. You can just hate the joke because it's shit, not because you're a cat lover. What? Honestly, no wonder they were friends at one point. They kind of have the similar way of thinking about things. As a cat lover, that mountain lion story you shared was awful. Like, okay, I guess.
Yeah. Chappelle have a falling out. There is certainly a reason that they do not associate with one another. I'm not going to go into the specifics of it, but just know that Chappelle's one of my closest friends. He is a person with the utmost integrity as a human.
Really, they had a falling out. Chappelle and Brendan had a falling out. I just thought Chappelle left because he wanted to explore other options. I didn't know Chappelle left because people in stream chat. Am I the only one that didn't know this? I know Malik left under a cloud. Malik didn't leave on good terms, but I thought Chappelle left on good terms. He even had like a signing off show, like I'm leaving. Or am I bugging out? Do you guys remember that? I remember there being beef between them.
Human being, and those kinds of people tend to not last very long with Brendan Schaub.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not going to go into details. I'm just saying that you apply this to anybody who looks like a good person, they're not going to last very long with Brendan Schaub. Chappelle's also...
Like Sanaz. Okay,
Sanaz and Chappelle are like the polar opposite of humanity. You know?
I just want to say,
one's a drug addicted whore, and the other one's, an incredible artist who's an introvert and doesn't give a fuck about, attention so much as, he's just good at comedy and gymnastics, other things. Like Chappelle's a very talented human being, and also, is a committed artist and just a likable, down to earth person.
Shout out.
Sanaz is a drug addicted whore. Really? Drug addicted whore. Now I wonder, I don't know how I'm gonna if I'm gonna take BJ's assessment of Sanaz at face value, because if I'm remembering my timeline correctly, didn't Sanaz kind of replace BGL? Sorry, I live in a fucking ghetto. Didn't Sanaz replace BGL, if I'm not mistaken? So wouldn't he harbor some resentment towards her because she kind of took his job, kinda? And obviously Brendan loved her or liked her way more than because I guess he probably got to fuck her and shit. But I don't know, man. I'm a little bit dubious about this. I'm a little bit skeptical. Sorry, I've got skeptical hippo eyes when it comes to this assessment of. And maybe she is drug addicted. Who knows? She lives in LA. She's in that kind of pop punk hardcore scene. So it's not far fetched. But the idea that she's a bad person.
Shout out to Trugflick for asking all these questions. That has been a question throughout the chat. Is thoughts on Kalila? You don't have to go too far into it.
Oh yeah, I mean, am I honest?
Even though she's our boss, but go ahead.
She's one of our bosses. Be careful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's our.
Do you want to say anything about her before?
She's our Jules. I mean, she's a great person.
Talk
to love
about
her.
bad about my boss, Nick. Yeah.
Let's
Cool
just-
story, bro.
2 words, Mark. Blank check. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta go bathroom.
I don't do Baja mode, dude.
Yeah, I do. I did a bit on what's that show called? Well, it was a podcast that's no longer, but it was like with Richie the Clown. There's a clip I know that has some views on the internet of me mocking Kalila and doing her Filipino accent.
Big up Joel from AA. Sanaz looks like she does coke. That she does not look like a meth girl. Yeah, but I'm not saying I'm surprised that she does drugs. I'm saying how he called her like a whore, like a bad person. She doesn't come across like a. But no, he didn't say bad person, did he? He did say specifically drug addicted whore. He never said she's a bad person. So I can't really put words in his mouth. So I guess it's not that surprising. I don't know. I think the way he's talking about her, he's talking about her like he doesn't like her. So I'm trying to figure out, why wouldn't he like her if she's a drug addicted whore? Because he likes drugs. He probably likes fucking too. So why would you have a problem with her? Do you know what I mean? Unless, she kind of took his job and he's a bit pissed off about it. I don't know. I'm thinking too deep into it.
But I do believe she has psychopathic tendencies.
Okay.
As evidenced by her poetry.
Oh yeah, I heard
somebody
about that.
unearthed her poetry, and it's extremely dark. And if it's any sort of
exactly, Joe. That's what I was saying. Big old Joe. But she doesn't come across as mean. Exactly. Yeah. She just seems like a regular party. Like when I went to LA that time, is it the Rainbow Bar? What's that venue that they do live music? Is it Rainbow? It's in LA. They do they play bands playing there. And I remember moshing, and I dropped my passport. Somebody found it for me and gave it to me at the end of the night, which is fucking sick. But there was a lot of those type of Sanaz types in there. White, Persian looking, sometimes some Mexicans as well. Emo girls, goth girls and shit. Who are up for a good time. Really friendly, happy-go-lucky, usually had good banter and shit. Sanaz reminds me a lot of those type of girls. They're not usually mean. They're not usually rude. They're usually kind of just up for a good time. So I get that from Sanaz. I don't really get bitchy energy from her, to be fair.
Accurate representation of her thought process. It seems to be highly exploitative.
Exactly, Mrs. Stewart girl. She likes to get down. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Exactly.
Manipulative, fantasies of wealth, power, celebrity, sadistic behavior towards men. Like if you found someone's journal and you saw this shit, you'd be like, this person writes like a psychopath. You know what I mean?
I wonder. Yeah, I do.
So that's my evidence for that. And then also in person, she seems to be performatively, emotionally intelligent, right? She does the whole when we considered being mindful of the things that we talk, so
great
she's
boss, but
misdirecting you with a calm, deliberate. She's articulate and smart enough to misdirect away from the fact that she's calculated, vindictive, sadistic. Right? If you look at enough clips of Tiger Belly, you'll see evidence of her being, when the mask slips, she's sadistic. She has enough self-awareness to not do that all the time, and she often comes across as genuine. And I'm like, I believe that she is very close with Bobby, but like, I have to assume she is very calculated in her pursuit of Bobby, and she's highly incentivized to make the relationship seem as legitimate as possible and her love legitimate, even though I would assign very ulterior, like calculated motives for her to pursue Bobby and become well-known and famous. Although I'm not saying she didn't do anything for Bobby. I'm not saying she doesn't have talents as kind of like a manager for him almost, you know?
Right.
Like to like set him up and kind of like, in a sense, exploit him, but benefits him, but also benefits her way more, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's a fairly accurate representation or description of her. And I think BGL would know because he probably sees a lot of them. Oddly enough, they sound quite similar. I'm not going to lie. He probably would take offense to it, but I think Kalila and BGL have a lot of similar traits personality-wise. But I think that's a very fair representation or description of Kalila as a person. I'm just confused why people seem to want to coddle Bobby Lee in this situation when it comes to Kalila. I think it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. She gets to have someone stable who she can rely on and help business-wise in terms of Bobby Lee, and he gets to have like a human emotional support animal in terms of, you know, whatever. So I don't know. I don't necessarily think that relationship was a bad thing. I think it helped. Each party got what they needed out of that relationship, essentially.
Mutually beneficial.
Her writing poetry.
Cool. That's it. Cool. Let's move on then. We did that. Big up BGL, big up Unique. He's killing it with the fucking BGL clips, I'm not going to lie. Let's move on. Let's do a bit of Waldo t-shirts, actually. Let's do a bit of Waldo t-shirts. It's going to be fucking brutal, but let's do a bit of Waldo t-shirts. New Waldo t-shirts courtesy of saturated content, right? Yeah, Waldo t-shirts is spiraling into madness. Big up saturated content. Fucking bad boy.
Please stand away from the platform edge.
You got grills. Jesus Christ. Why?
Hi, thank you, Bella.
Jesus Christ. One-legged captain.
Your account's been BANNED.
Okay. We got a big booth. Kalila def using Bobby. That's probably why. Also, she was manipulating hard and he was being too much of a pushover. I stopped following anything with Bobby after that. Yeah, but I think he enjoyed being pushed. I'm not going to lie. I think he enjoyed it too, man. I'm not buying this idea that he was fucking getting manipulated and was just poor daffodil. I think he enjoyed it too. He got something out of it. He got to have parade around with quote unquote a trophy wife, and she got to live the comfortable life, you know. I think they both benefited greatly from that relationship. I don't believe it was one-sided at all.
Josh has been finishing out summer with a blast. He's just been going city to city to city and having crash out after meltdown. It's just been an interesting sight to observe. And at the same time, we've gotten weird, like...
Yeah, big up Big Booth. That's why I stopped following. Bobby personality is not it. I got really bored very quickly of the whole like learned helplessness, like infantilization of a 50-year-old, you know. I just grew tired of this idea that he's an infant but he's like 50 plus. I'm just not having it. I'm not having it at all. So I guess yeah, I wasn't down with that whatsoever. Was not down with that whatsoever. And the way people again treat him as well is a bit annoying, especially the fans of his pod. Tiger, I don't know, just not too much. But what do I know?
Third-person perspective videos of Josh just wandering around different cities.
Big up Ryan. This dude won't live to see 35. Hold that thought, my friend. Remember we saw Charlie Sheen. He allegedly had sex with 47 women. He did every drug under the sun, and he's still alive and kicking. So don't count this guy out yet. He might have that Charlie Sheen gene. Don't count him out just yet.
with bags full of trinkets. I mean, we even saw a video of him, like, he was living out in the back of a car for a while. Like, the 400K is obviously not, you know, stretching as far as it used to, because he's staying at random other internet celebrities Airbnbs that we'll get to a little bit later, staying in Motel 6s. It's been a rough time, and part of that is probably because he spent so much money for sure on that beautiful grill that just looks scrumptious, matching the rest of his yellow teeth. And you know, I've been,
it kind of looks like gold foil, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't even look like grill. Maybe because his mouth is so fucked up, it looks like gold foil.
Thinking about it, I have no interest in owning a grill. I don't understand the appeal of it personally, but I would imagine that you have to do some type of upkeep. I know, like, precious metal things typically have some sort of antimicrobial built into it, but you just know Josh is not cleaning that bad boy and that he's not brushing his teeth. And you know that with all this alcohol and all this sugar that he's consuming, it is just building up underneath that bad boy. And one day, once he finally takes it off, we're just going to see terrible yellow teeth everywhere else and just molded blackness where his actual teeth are in between. So that'll be something interesting to really look into. But today we're going to go over Josh's manager, Tiny, has been getting into some fights with people. Josh has been crashing out with Jack.
Yeah, Josh has moved away from that old creepy guy in New York, and he's hanging around with these like younger kids now. He's not with that old creepy guy in New York with the like house full of stuff. He's with these other, like, they look like live streamer types. He's hanging around in LA or wherever he goes to. Let's press play. Let's go.
Doherty again. Just a all around terrible situation. But we're gonna start on a brighter note. Let's have a little laugh, guys. Come on, let's sing Kumbaya and bring it all together.
I just shit myself.
Jesus.
I took too much Miralax. I just shit myself. That's my poop.
That is some white boy shit, isn't it? That's disgusting, bro. What?
What happened? I took too many laxatives and I diarrheaed myself on the beach. I didn't know that I shit myself because I was already wet.
This is just like my biggest nightmare. You know, whenever you're going around in a public area and you're like, it smells like shit. You know, where's that scent of shit coming from? Well, it's just the autistic alcoholic man who crapped his pants laying down on the beach over there. Go give him a high five. He talks about how much he hates all these people in this country, yet Josh is literally in the dregs. He's so far below just acceptable standards of how a normal person should be living. Jesus, and then when you crap your pants, you go on to your videos and you say, hell yeah, brothers, throwing away my diapers in the trash because I'm crapping myself. Christ. It kind of, this is a deep cut, real deep cut for the real sickos out there. On Opie and Anthony in the past, there used to be a lady called Lady Di who was this compulsive alcoholic, and she had to wear diapers towards the end of her life because she had incontinence issues. Now, Josh claims that he's having constipation issues, and that's the real cause, but I feel like there's a more seedier underbelly of this story, because I'm pretty sure that once your ailments start to build up more, you lose the feeling in your intestines and your bowels, and sometimes you can have a little poopsie doo come right down your leg, and Josh is experiencing that, so that's pretty epic. He claims to blame it on Miralax. You don't think he would be posting a video on his TikTok of him drinking Miralax? I haven't seen it. Either way, he goes to Miami to hang out with Jack Doherty and the Island Boys. Oh boy, yeah, it's real epic. And we get to see him go to an ice cream stand and literally throw a cup of ice cream at some chick and their posse, and then run into the streets screaming like a maniac.
No lunging, okay? Josh,
You apologize!
It's delicious.
Jesus
you
Christ.
apologize now!
It's delicious.
You better!
Wow. 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 Was that a full glass as well?
delicious.
You apologize now.
It's delicious.
Full bowl.
You better.
Jesus Christ.
Someone help!
Josh, stop.
Josh.
Josh, stop.
Josh.
Josh! Don't run in the middle of the road! Stop! Don't run in the middle of the road.
We're literally witnessing some GTA cutscene in real time
Jesus
right now. You should be documenting this. And
Jesus
sometimes I
Christ.
sort of ponder this idea that, like, you know, 50 years down the road, you're going to be telling stories to your grandchildren about what you used to like to do in the day. And it's like, yeah, I spent several hours, tens of hours of my life watching some crazy people run around in the streets screaming all the time. That's how I that's how I found some entertainment in my life. And we were so close to some cosmic retribution coming Josh's way, just having him get some karma for the love of God. That cup of ice cream, so close to just smashing him in the head. I got ice cream all over myself. I'm gonna sue you, bitch. We were so close from that. And like, his mannerisms are starting to build up in a weird way that are very Daniel Larson akin. Now, I'm not ready to really classify those two together, because once again, I'm not really a Larson historian necessarily. I made some videos, but haven't really delved into the deeper ends of the ocean with him. But at the same
Who's Larson, by the way? Is that another locale? Who's Larson?
time, Josh has been saying just some absolutely outlandish things, like about, you know, certain incidents in America's history that some people would not respect the way that he's talking about. And I don't know, man, like, obviously nothing is ever gonna happen. I literally saw a comment on one of the TikToks that Josh posted that's like, every single day it feels like you see Josh got arrested, Josh got institutionalized, Josh had to run in with the police, and then he just posts a video of him drinking on his TikTok. He just has ultimate protection. So at the same time while this is all going down, there's an Airbnb that Jack Doherty has rented out with all these different OF girls, and just like, it seems like hell on earth. I don't know a better way to describe it, but essentially Josh is having a meltdown there as well, and is freaking out and just bashing his head into things.
Yes, it was an accident.
No, but you're still doing it. Josh, listen.
What a weird timeline, isn't it? What a fucking weird timeline. Josh, aka Walter T-Shirts, is hanging out regularly with fucking Jack Doherty. Jack fucking Doherty.
Jack Doherty, just stop!
Let him drink it! It's a shot!
Stop it!
Okay, Josh, you gotta
Drink!
touch it.
Take it now.
Oh, are those the blackout girls? Those are the blackout girls, right? The blonde ones. What a weird, bizarre world he's kind of blended himself into. I think those are the blackout girls.
Go to hell!
Josh, chill.
I miss my home. I miss Italy. Got that. He noted it. We're good. Got that. He noted it. We're good.
Fucking hell. That looked like it hurt, innit?
I miss Italy. Got that. He noted it. We're good. Got that. He noted it. We're good. I miss Italy. Got that. He noted it. We're good. My nose! I think it's fractured! I don't got...
Jack Doherty.
I don't have insurance!
You would think with 400K you would take the time to get insurance. Obviously Tiny's not going to help him figure out that, and he's burnt every bridge with Mr.
Big up Joe for MIA. I love how these buffoons come to Miami and ruin my city. Come on now, Joel. Come on now, Joel. Come on now. Are they really ruining your city, or are they just adding to the tapestry of your city? Are they really ruining it, or are they just adding? Are they just contributing to the already colourful nature of your city? The colourful nature of it. Be fair. Be fair.
Base, so that there's no help there. You think Jack Doherty's going to help you, log on to one of, United Healthcare's website and say, yeah, buddy, let's go for it, baby. Let's get you some medical insurance. And at the same time, you would think with the glasses that Josh is wearing, he would have the perfect eyesight to be able to see a glass door that's right in front of him, but nope, it's like an old cartoon. We're back in the 1930s and Josh is running into glass doors and screaming and crying and complaining, and they won't let him drink inside because he's such a slob, he's such a mess, he's spilling drinks all over the place, so he's been quarantined outside, and when he tries to go back inside, he just rams his head right into the door. It's a lose-lose scenario for him. It's not looking good for good old Joshy over here. And at the same time, the landlord or the Airbnb owner of this building shows up to this place because I'm assuming he was getting noise complaints. There's like 40 people here, and he shows up and he's pissed.
Is this a bit? Is this a bit, do you think? Is this a bit?
Open the door and your ears.
Wait, the police are on their way. I'm taking the tags. Wait, the police
We're
are on their way.
leaving.
No.
We're leaving.
We're
We're
leaving.
leaving.
We trashed the house.
Okay,
I'm
it
not
doesn't matter if you're interested.
Okay,
We're leaving.
well, you can do whatever you want. I'm taking the tags,
Okay.
and you guys are going to be cited for whatever you need to be
Cited
cited
for what, though?
For misuse of the property.
But we're leaving.
Okay.
You said to evacuate.
Okay,
We are
I feel
evacuating.
like
we're sorry, so we're gonna leave. We're gonna get out of your business.
Them here right away.
Okay, we're gonna evacuate before they even
Evacuate.
And these are like the worst type of people on the face of the planet. I'm
Bit of a big word for leaving an Airbnb, you know?
sorry. I've covered some really depraved degenerates out here online, but it's these like entitled brats that just move around and destroy everything in their path that really gets under my skin, that really bothers me. Oh, we're just gonna pick up and leave, because you just know that whenever Jack or his management or whoever rented this place, that they said, oh yeah, you know, we might have like 5-10 people there, something like that, to hang out. And I'm sure, like, you know, a lot of these places have like security cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they got like a clip of, holy shit, look at all these people going around here. You got you know, 4 eyes running into glass doors, spilling alcohol all over the place. I gotta get these people out of here type of thing. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it just irks me, and obviously nothing's gonna come of it.
Exactly.
There is just insane plot armor. If you have some amount of clout online and or money, you can just get away with whatever you
Bingo.
want. It just doesn't matter. And at the same time, you know, we gotta focus on the people that are enabling this behavior, and that starts, at least with Josh, with his air quote manager slash caretaker slash chaperone Tiny, who has been getting into some arguments with people, and it all starts with Josh, some random guy in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yo, Josh, put the fries in the bag.
In the bathroom.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be 100% frank. This is weirdo behavior. This is max weirdo behavior. Even if you see that Josh goes into the bathroom, and I get it, haha, we're gonna get some goofs and gags. Oh, this is so silly. It's still weirdo behavior. I don't think you should be filming in
So
the bathroom
funny.
ever, or even really taking pictures in the bathroom. I know it's a big issue with gyms and shit like that. Some places don't really appreciate when you're just taking pictures and, you know, some 70-year-old man's ass crack is in the background. You know, I understand that rationale, but at the same time, it's like, I get it. Josh is a public figure. It's goofy. It's funny. It's still weirdo behavior to me. I'm not going to sign off and endorse that. But at the same time, Tiny, Josh's manager, actually witnesses this going on, and he confronts the guy. He says, listen, big guy, you can't be fry bagging my main revenue source, alright? Especially in the bathroom. You can't be doing that. And he's getting flustered, and he's getting frustrated.
too much of bathroom
He's
lessons,
ready
bro.
to stand up. He's white knighting for his
Okay,
king.
what happened? Ooh.
You didn't like me fucking film. Fucking foul. Josh Block in the bathroom. Don't say a word. You're a bitch.
So his 4'2" ass, you know, he's all barking.
That guy in the toilet looked like a unit though. That was the guy that tall guy was the one that said that was like put the fries in the bag to just block in the toilet. He was like a fucking unit. He looks like a unit.
No bite. He'll try and confront somebody like this, a 6-foot behemoth, and he gets taken down pretty easily, and all he's going to do is yip and yap the whole time.
Exactly.
And, you know, there is some amount of hypocrisy that goes on where, whoa, this is a private person. How could you be taking a video of him in a private situation? Meanwhile, they literally broadcast everything. Now, at the same time, obviously, hanging out in the bar and live streaming and taking a video while somebody's in the bathroom are completely different things. But let's be real. Let's have some self-reflection here a little bit, because we know that you have been videoing people at times when they don't want to be. And Josh in particular, there's plenty of times that Josh has been filmed doing crazy shit that maybe you should intervene in and try and stop. But no, instead you're just going to keep lashing out at people. And this includes two other dudes who aren't even really worth the time to get into explaining who they are. They're basically trying to help out the production value of Josh's streams, of live streaming him and following him and whatever. And, you know, an egregious act has arisen from one of these guys, and Tiny just won't take it.
All right. Well, then, when you're causing problems,
I don't want to fight.
when you're causing problems,
I don't want to.
when you're causing problems,
I don't want to fight.
when you're causing problems,
What are you
with
doing?
my buddy Josh here, and you're causing possibly a fight with everybody you're walking into, their girlfriends and everybody.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's antagonizing him a little bit as well. This crap person, he's antagonizing him as well. Jesus Christ, he fucking hates Trump. Hates him. Jesus.
It's all good. You're gonna argue with me about it? We're gonna have this conversation. You're gonna argue with me about it? Do something. Do something. Oh, fuck off with the.
Jesus Christ.
What are you doing? Do something.
What the fuck's going on here?
What are you doing? You already tried. Tony, we're on the same team. Dude, you act so fucking oblivious. I told you 5 times to stop walking backwards into people.
Everyone.
I didn't even touch it.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, I didn't even touch it. If you feel like he shouldn't have tried it. He cares. Shouldn't have tried it. He didn't try nothing. Yes, he did. He swung twice. He swung twice. You did. I stood there. I fucking ate it. You're a little bitch boy. It is what it is.
So Mr. Napoleon Complex over here is having a meltdown because you're filming walking backwards into people. No, you're ruining everything. And obviously he's afraid that, you know, another 6-foot behemoth in a bar is going to step up and just absolutely lay him out. And he can't deal with that. We have to be more conscious. Now, if you remember him in a previous video I covered, you know, while Josh was running away through a crowd of people, Tony was actually running in reverse, trying to keep up with them. Kind of odd, you know. I'm sorry to bring facts and logic into this argument right here, but it's just absolutely pitiful baby ass behavior.
Exactly. Getting
into a fight over something like that, that's what you're all upset about. Seems like something's going a little bit wrong. Seems like, you know, why is your temper all off, buddy? Something's going on there. I'm just speculating here. Who knows what's going on? Seems a bit odd, but I'm gonna fist fight you in the middle of the street because you're not filming properly. I film properly. This is Josh, my buddy. I'm best friends with Josh. You suck. You can't do this shit at all. And it's kind of funny that, like, you know, there's the old adage of don't tap the glass, don't touch the poop, don't do anything like that, because a lot of the time that the people that physically interact with characters like Josh in public, they end up exposing themselves for being some sort of pseudo locale to go along with them.
Oh, really?
And Tony is doing exactly that. He has an outrageous temper tantrum basically every single stream. He freaks out and cries and complains, and his ego is way too big for a guy who's just literally leeching off of Josh and is trying to video him.
That's not short.
I don't know,
right?
calling it out like it is, I guess, but that's the tiny situation that I wanted to cover. These last 2 parts, Josh made a TikTok calling out Mr. Based with some absolutely ludicrous allegations.
I caught Mr. Based, aka Jason Itzler, making knockoff Ahoy merch
on his pirated streaming app. I mean, before
sounds
we
a little bit like
severed our
BSP.
ties, I would show up late to work because I didn't want to be there. I mean, anybody can make rip-off a Hoyt merch, but people will still want my version.
So I couldn't include the exact allegation that Josh was levying, but essentially something about his drink got a little tipsy-do, and Josh is alleging that. I don't know, man. I don't know why this is showing up now. Josh has threatened to make lawsuits against Mr. Bass for a while now, and at the same time, I think Josh really misses New York City. I don't think he necessarily is enjoying this countrywide trip. Also, he hasn't traveled out of the country in almost 6 months, so it's been rough for him, and I think he misses the New York state of mind, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of, and you know, I think he might return. At the same time, his last connection is Mr. Based, and I don't know. Dude, I really don't know. I don't know any of this knockoff Ahoy merch that's going on. I've never seen anybody in public wearing it, so maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I need to go and run into the middle of the street to.
That's the review. Big up saturated content. I want to leave it there. Big up saturated content. It's now nearly 4:30 a.m. in the morning here in London town. So I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Tomorrow in the morning when I wake up, there'll be another Taz. There'll also be another random show, which will be open to members only. So both chat and the members only jacket will be available for women only next week. Get me? Next week. Next blood clot week. You feel me? So we're going to go next blood clot week. But yeah, big up the stream chat. Smash the like button, people, before you leave, please. Subscribe to the channel if you can. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow will be day number 27, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, today will be 27. Longest I've ever done this. So make sure you're here tomorrow. Tomorrow, be square. Like the stream before you leave, please. Only got 36 likes, so those of you who are in the chat now who haven't liked the video, please like. I've only got 37 or whatever, baby daddy. So, you know, you do the math and divide, as she said. So let's just do that. Make sure you do that. Smash like before you leave. And I love you and leave you. See you later, guys. See you later, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.